No need for the intro and all the warming up and stuff like that. Let's drop this right now. Let's get into this video with y'all right now. You know who the hell I am, the Don Tony Teflon. I am the Don of the Familia. We are in the building, my people. You know what it is. I didn't even check my microphone to make sure my mic was working. I probably should have did that. Let me see. Yeah, we good. We're good. So what's going on, people? You know, this is Don Tony Teflon back at you, another one. Don the Familia here. We here to talk some from on this Saturday night. Hope everybody is having a good Saturday night and everything. Hope you're glad y'all could make it out here and rock with the Don. I truly appreciate that. It seems like my glasses look a little bit, I probably need to turn the light up, but we're going to leave it right now. We're going to rock with it the way it is right now. I need to have that up there and everything. Our phone lines are always going to be open. As always, you could call in the Don Tony Teflon, speak to them and everything. But wow, before we get started, let me say what up to the people. The people, that's y'all. People up in the building rocking with Don right now. Let's see who we got rocking with us right now. We got Father Daniel up in the building rocking with us right now. We got RJ is up in this piece. Daryl is up in this piece. Can't duck this is up in this piece. We got we just gonna call you what can we how do we say that? How do I say that? Reverend, the Rev. I don't know, man. I don't know. You know I'm talking about, you know. It's just up there. What's going on? Real cinematic cinematic therapy. It's up in here. TW is up in here rocking with us. Pixie Vine TV is up in here rocking with us. You know, Party of Four is in the building rocking with us right there. We got Matthew Spruce is up in here rocking with us right now. Nash is up in here rocking with us right now. Idea is up in here. Sunny Skies is up in here. Sonic, your boy, as always, is in here rocking with us right now. All right, so the trailer, the full trailer is imminent. It's about to drop. It'll be dropping next week. I guarantee it's going to drop next week. You know, little coded messages they put out there on their Instagram posts precedes it that's the way it's going to drop. That is going to drop next week. No doubt about it. So we will have a trailer. I can't give you the day. They didn't put a day or anything, but no doubt about it, it's dropping next week. Most likely, I would say Monday it will drop, you know, but it's definitely going to drop next week. And we're going to talk about what we want to see in this trailer. Like, what are you looking forward to in this trailer? This trailer is it's going to come out. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button like Nonfiction's telling you to do. Listen, you got to hit that thumbs up button. You know, she's saying March 15th is going to be. All right, we shall see. Hit that thumbs up button. It could be March 15th. It could be next week. This trailer is going to drop. It's about to drop. This is the MO. They ain't going to put these little messages out there about it and then the trailer not drop, right? So we know the trailer dropping, but in the end, what do you want to see in this trailer? What do you think it's going to be? You know what I mean? What would you see? Now we can judge other trailers, you know, that we've seen, and they're very cryptic and everything else and all that good stuff. You know what I mean? So we will see exactly what's going on. And when the trailer does drop, whether it's tomorrow or any other thing, the Don will be live. Phil the Issues guy will have no choice but to come on if he got his equipment fixed, and I'll be breaking down the whole same day. I'll break down the whole trailer. I'll do a video course, but we'll do a live stream as soon as it drops. As soon as it drops, we will do a live stream that night. As soon as I get done with everything I get done with in my life and all that good stuff. You know, Phoenix is saying that you know, we need the secret of the establishment of this town. I think we got it, or somewhat. You know what I mean? I think we got it somewhat, and we just need to actually see it. I would guess what you're saying. We got how the town was and everything else. So we definitely seen it, but we're gonna have to see the details of it. I don't know if they're gonna show us that in the trailer, right? I don't think they'll go that far and to put that into the trailer. But I would think this season they would have to go into that. They would have to have something like that. 1 second, real quick. 1 second. 1 second. How do I do this? Why do I do this thing? You know, it used to be easy. Just there we go. 1 second. There we go. All right. All right. All right. There we go. Sorry about that. Anyway, yeah. So I think that them having established why the monsters did it and everything, we need to see exactly it go forth and everything else like that. You know, so definitely will look forward to seeing that and how everything else goes down. You know what I mean, and all that and everything. But I want to see Jay. I want Jay to see the tunnels. He's been in the tunnels. We've seen this, right? Last season, he went there, he had the little string and stuff and went down in them and stuff. We've seen Jade up in there. So we've got that. I don't know if Jade's going to come back and be in the tunnels. I don't know if we're going to see that situation, but, you know, we have seen that already. You all got to come up with some stuff here. You know what I mean? We need you to come up with some stuff. Ask me, you know, what do you want to see now? Give me something. Last season trailer for the trailer of Boyd screaming during the death scene was the best trailer. I think that they did a good job with that, and I would have to agree and everything else. You know what I mean? So I would definitely think that is the case and stuff. 100%. 100%. I thought they did a good job with that. So we shall see exactly what it is, though, when it's all said and done. You know, how they rock it and stuff. I think that for me, what I want to see, and then Phil's in the background, I'm sure he'll be popping in, so I'm not going to get too much in depth of what I want to see until Phil actually gets it, so I don't have to repeat myself and all that stuff. You know what I mean? Until then, we'll go through your comments. I want to see the puppet do that scream at the end of the trailer just for fun. The puppet was a disappointment. All right. I would think that we could all agree that we thought more of the puppet, and it could have went more with it, and it didn't give us what we wanted. To me, it was a disappointment. This is the way the showrunners wanted to play it, and this the way they want to play it. That is their prerogative to do so. So I'm not going to fault them for that. You know what I mean? But I wanted something more from the puppet. Something, you know what I mean? I didn't really get anything from what did the puppet reveal? Really not. I mean, if you want to say that it revealed that, you know, that the boy in white was the one talking instead of the puppet, then all right. But I mean, we could have got more than that from Jasper. I'm saying they could have did something better.
Hello, this is Jasper. We're gonna play. Can you hear me okay, Tony?
Mm-hmm.
I got my new setup. You don't hear yourself in echo, do you?
No, I do not.
Perfect. Okay, step one's all right. For people that are wondering when this is going to come, I know someone mentioned something about somebody thinking it might be tomorrow, and it might be tomorrow, it might be the next day, but I think there's clues in the picture. I think it's coming out on March 14th.
In the picture it says that?
Or it doesn't say that. Isn't he like working on Pi?
Mm-hmm.
Like in Pi Day is March 14th.
Oh.
So it's in my speculation that, and if you hear other people say this after, which they stole it from me on Tony's channel, on Tony's show, but I do think it's going to be March 14th.
I think you're right, because that is the consistent thing in it. So 314, I'm going with Phil on this motherfucker right now. 314.
So I know people might want it this weekend or want it something, but I think they've already told us when it's going to be. Because they specifically say in that meme, like, look for clues or some shit like that. So I think they're making it kind of like, at least that's my speculation. We'll see. We'll see if I'm right or I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong.
I think you're gonna be right. I hope
it comes out while we're talking tonight, Tony. But if I'm right, I'm right. You know.
Yeah, this Daryl, he keeps saying the same thing over and over again.
Right. I mean,
we got it.
I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm wrong, and I'm gonna keep my mouth shut. But yes, I hope I'm wrong.
And Percy says, in my opinion, the puppet reveals that there's another plane involved because the puppet needs a puppet master. Does he mean plan? Probably. I mean, if you want to take that from that, then I hear you. I hear you. You know, but I think I didn't like what they did with Jasper. I thought it could have been more. Me personally, you know, but again, it's not my show, so I'm totally happy with what they did with it. But I thought we were gonna get more with Jazz. I thought Jazz was gonna do some shit. This motherfucker is over here doing all this crazy shit, talking and shit, doing all this other stuff and everything. I totally agree, Phil. I totally agree. You know,
oh, like almost like, oh, well, we'll talk later. But yes, horribly so. Anyways, but yes, I hope Jeremy's right and it's out tomorrow because that'd be awesome. But that my speculation is just
we'll see. 14th. I think you're right on that. I'm going with it. What up to Julie B Deep Dives up in the building, rocking with us, and hopefully, and Christina Jellybean, I guess, is in the building too. I didn't see Christina Jellybean snuck in. But what would you want to see in this trailer, Phil? Like, what do you think they need to show us to look? We're not talking about the Familia. We're not talking about the Familia. They just show a trailer. We gonna go nuts on it, right? I'm talking about the average viewer. Let's say someone who's never seen the show. They want to get into the show. What do you think they need to show in this trailer to get people?
Okay, there's a list. We need to see Boyd ringing the bell. Mm-hmm. we need to see Smiley's smiling ass face at some point, or Boyd screaming. I think Boyd needs to be heavily featured, but I think the main thing that they're going to establish in this trailer is more of the Man in Yellow stuff. At least he's going to be the cap of it all, and I do think we'll see Smiley's smiley ass face in there. At some, like, for a lot of it, because he's the iconic image that a lot of people associate with it. So if we're talking about John Q. Average, whatever, and like how to sell this show to more people, I think they're going to make it as iconic as possible. Maybe just like show us a bunch of stuff from the first episode that kind of gets everything going and gets everything excited. So what do I, Phil, want to see in it? I mean, we're not going to see Jim alive in it. I want to see Jade and Victor talking to each other and figuring stuff out. Or a town meeting where you see everyone in town sitting around a table being like, so what do you know? What do you know? But I think, Tony, for like what the average person could say, like a lot of action, you know, quick flashes, and it's going to go dark and it's gonna get light and we're gonna see something crazy. We're gonna see smiley face and all that sort of stuff.
You think it's gonna reveal like that the threat is now in the daytime? You think they're gonna put that in the trailer, like now they're not even safe in the daytime?
That could be, and you could see it in the text, like the today, now you're safe nowhere or something like that, you know. So you could see something like that. I mean, is that something they want to disclose in a trailer?
I think so. I think that they have to ramp it up to show what the new threat is, you know, you know, and everything. So I think that, you know, they showed the music box in the other trailer and stuff. So I think that they would go into the new threat of that, you know.
Okay, so you were mentioning this as I was getting on the last year's teaser. Did we get a teaser last year, or just the trailer with the legs and
we got the full trailer,
but we didn't get any actual teaser.
We got the teaser. And that was just Boyd screaming, said his face saying, you know, you're so strong, and then the screaming voice. And then we got the trailer after that with the cows and everything else,
right? Which had more of that scene. So what I'm thinking is whatever we get we'll have everything that was in the teaser and more. It will probably feature a lot more of. Will we see Julie dealing with the man in yellow? Of that kind of stuff? I don't know. It could be. We could use more cowbell. There's a cowbell out there, guys.
There's always time for more cowbell.
There is a cowbell on the drum set. You can see it. Oh no, you can't. You can kind of see it right there in that picture.
There's always room for cowbell. But I think that when you deal with it, as you said, they'll expand on all the scenes that we have already seen on already. We'll see that expansion. We didn't get any monster shots, so they're gonna have to show us some monsters. Right, the way you faded that was a beautiful dissolve.
Thank you. I'm working on it. I have an auto thing going on right now, but so I have to shut the auto off to get.
That was a beautiful dissolve. I mean, it really.
I'm trying to up my game a little bit with a new setup.
But yeah, I think they have to show the monsters. They didn't show the monsters. They only showed the man in yellow just talking and stuff, talking to me, when we see him talking, it's just, this is my favorite part. He's just killing Jim over and over again because that's his favorite part, is to do the kill, and he just likes doing it. And I think that
the audience
knows that it's multiple times, and he may be the only one besides Julie that realizes that this is going on multiple times. So that's why it's his favorite part, and I think that's what he means by that. But Jim is definitely getting strung up by the feet and being held and put on display. Right, that's definitely going to happen. And I think that's when you see all of them coming out, when you see Tabitha and everything coming out the building, and then in the part they show Tabitha, Jade, and Boyd looking, this is what they're looking at. They're looking at Jim's body being strung up. And then, the first episode or two is it's going to be focused, on at least the first episode is Jim's death, right? We can establish that the whole thing's going to revolve around the memory of Jim's death and everything else like that. You're going to go right to that. And then the stuff will start to happen after that, and what's going on with the Elgin in there in the household and everything else with Boyd. I think that's how we open up and everything else, because Elgin's got. I don't know if he can get his eye put back in his head, maybe, but he may be
a MacGyver of doctors, Tony. If anyone can get that shit back in that hole, Christy's gonna poke that shit back in. She's like. She's amazing. Pimple Popper MD there. She's getting that thing popped right.
Is the foot better though? She's gonna be hobbling still. His foot was still fucked up.
Yeah, you can do that. You can do that on your knee. Like as long as he's she doesn't need both legs to pop that eye. As long as she has both hands and her eyes, she's gonna go full scrubs on this shit and get it all done.
I mean, this is Daryl says the trailers always ended with upside down trees, but a lot of people seem to have noticed that it's the first time in the season 4 teaser. Well, it's the upside down trees has been from season 1. It's in the promo photo, right? The original promo photo. We haven't gotten that, and I think that should be the clue to all of y'all of what's going on here. I mean, that this is what would be considered a parallel type of a universe situation going on here with these upside down. That's what it signifies. It doesn't signify anything else but that, but this world upside down. And that is a parallel dimension. I've told you this, and y'all don't even listening to me. And I keep telling you this is a parallel. Again, if you look at that episode that they did already in the show, Welcome to Westfield, it was a parallel dimension merging with another one. That's what the whole premise of that was. And the people are stuck in town, right? So this is the same thing. They just expanded on this one episode and made a series from this episode, but it's the same thing going on. And maybe they added a couple of other elements to it to make it fresh and everything. But in the end, this is what they're doing. This is what's a parallel dimension, a parallel universe and stuff going on with this whole situation. And that's what it's going to be. It's not going to be anything. It's not going to be magic or anything. I mean, when you look at the hotel, what's it called? Star Magic, right?
Yep.
Is the name of the hotel. Well, what would be Star Magic, right? So you got magic, and then Star Magic would be like some type of alien technology, some type of technology, saying magic from the stars, right? The magic from the stars would be more of a technological base. It looks like magic, it feels like magic, but in the end, it's just technology that's doing all this stuff. And that's what we're dealing with. You know what I mean? That's what it's gonna be when it's all said. I hope that doesn't disappoint people, because I know that a lot of people want to see some fairies flying with some wings, and you want to see a magic wand and Tinkerbell's fat little golden ass flying around. This is not going to happen. All right, it's not what it's.
You're not going to see Tinkerbell's ass. Oh
no, you're not going to see Tinkerbell's ass. No.
Dude, no, that's why I'm tuning. That's why I'm tuning in, Tony. I'm tuning in every week to see Tinkerbell's ass.
Jesus Christ, Phil! I'm sorry to disappoint you in this one,
God, Tony. I'm done. I'm done with this escaping from shit. Fuck this shit. No Tinkerbell's ass. What kind of show you putting on here, Mr. Teflon?
I agree, man. I would love to see it too, but it's just not what it's gonna be. You know what I mean? That's just not the way it's gonna go with everything. You know, when it's all said and done, it's not. It's almost saying congratulations to you, Phil. Is there congratulations?
Why? For rocking mustache march? Is that why? Like, because I'm working on my Selleck today. Like, what's going on? I'm sorry, I fucked up my beard and I'm stuck with a disgusting 70s porno mustache. Give me a break.
But you pull it off, though. You pull it off.
I figured it was March. I might as well pull it off.
You pull it off. You pull it out. You know what I mean? That's just the way it goes and stuff like that. My familiar Debbie Ebio Bebby, what's going on? Have a drink with the Don Tony Teflon. Feel the issues guy. Again, you could call in and speak to us. So you got your phone system?
I don't know if it's going to work yet. Like I haven't tested it yet, but you can try.
All right. If you want to try Phil's phone,
either one works. Yeah, you can call either one.
Or you can call this one 518-290-0848.
Just for argument's sake, Tony, for a second here, can you hear? Wait, can you hear this? Wait, no, I can't hear it yet. You can hear that? Okay,
I do hear it.
That was the Walking David's George R. Martin. But okay, cool. So you can hear that. I don't know if the callers can hear you yet, but we're halfway there.
We're halfway there. Living on a prayer.
Exactly. Hello, Miss Pixie. Toast to you, Miss Pixie.
100%. Oh, Miss Pixie. I hope she wasn't offended about the Pixie.
Oh no, she's not. She's definitely not.
That we were talking Pixie.
I'm sorry. I'm speaking for you, Pixie. Like, because I think I'm starting to get to she's definitely not offended. She had my friend Nick drunk screaming at her all night during the finale for Pluribus. So and you met Nick, Tony. So if Nick didn't bother her, I doubt anything you say is going to bother Pixie.
Yeah, I agree that Ethan's going to look 20 years old this season. Yeah, I agree. Ethan's coming in with a full beard and mustache.
He's rocking the Selleck too.
Ethan's coming in with a full beard and mustache and everything. And again, I think that they have to establish the rules of the aging and stuff going on in there. It's something that they haven't established because they tried to talk around it with the boy in white with the "you look different." Well, so do you, right? Which is a great lie. Yeah. Which is great. But it was the whole time Victor was a child to when Victor was a 50-year-old man, he looked exactly the same as the boy in white. And then all of a sudden he decides to fucking grow 4 feet, out of nowhere. He just
hit his growth spurt. Yeah, he totally hit his growth spurt.
To grow. And you look different. Well, so do you, motherfucker. He should have said motherfucker at the end, right? Like that call for a motherfucker. Like right there, you look different. So do you, motherfucker. Like you that needed a motherfucker at the end of that line right there. Like if the boy in yellow, boy in white was Samuel Jackson, you definitely would have got it. You know what I mean? Who is this talking this? Everything broke down. What if the reason Ethan couldn't enter the ruins is because he's already there? Martin.
Yeah, some people are. I've heard this a few times now. Ethan is Martin.
Ethan is Martin.
What do you think about that, Tony?
I don't know. Who did I say Martin was? I didn't call. Did I? I didn't say it was Ethan. I wouldn't call Ethan on it. I think Martin's avatar is the boy in white.
I mean, I think what they mean is Ethan is going to look like Martin this
season.
He's going
to grow up and be Martin.
Or I just mean he's going to have a full beard like Martin this season. They're going to start the season. He's going to look like old Jim Morrison.
Well, Ethan eventually joins the Marines, and I don't know. I think what we can. Everyone was Eloise, now everyone is Martin. You're correct on that. I still think that Eloise is reincarnated Sarah.
I think Eloise is the one knocking on the.
If she's alive, it seems like she is. 100% seems like she is. 100%, especially with the little bit you didn't know was her, the hide and seek shit. Then 100% Phil, I'm with you on that.
She's the one. She's the one knocking if she's alive.
But if she's dead, she has to be Sarah because it doesn't make any sense for them to pose Sarah, Victor, and Tabitha on the steps together.
Now, Tony, I just want to. This opens a bigger question: is everybody somebody, or is it just Tabitha and Jade? Are we getting to a point where everyone is going to be somebody? Is Boyd?
It seems like Tabitha and Jade were the ones who resisted the curse, so they're the ones who keep getting put back in there. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So it seems like, but maybe there was someone else who did it because the bottom line is they're saying that the monsters are the people who sacrifice their children, right?
Yeah, like like you mentioned this before, and I think it's great if maybe I'm making up that you said it, but it's like when all the Freddy parents killed Freddy, burned them and stuff. They cursed, and that like Nightmare on Elm Street 3, it's like I'm haunting all your children, I'm killing all your children, the ones that burned me. Like, because they got these people let this all in, they're cursed to be the townsfolk forever and wander through the nights and blah 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 blah. So yeah, sure.
That is what it is. But these motherfuckers ain't old enough to be parents. That little boy that was there that said hi, Julie, he couldn't have been the parent because he's a little fucking boy. That black lady that they showed in the house, they only had one black monster, and it was her. And then some reason they got rid of the black girl monster. They should have kept the black girl monster. I like the black girl monster. She ain't old enough to be a parent of no baby that was there. And there's no way she was living with those programs back there with that racism going on back in them times. There's no way she was down with that shit. So she wasn't there. Jasmine Monster is too young to be a parent. She can't be a parent. Smile Monster is too young to be a parent. He couldn't be a parent. You know, when I
he
look
was just born.
Yeah, when I look at these things, I think that it has to be more than that. Some of them might be the parents, but some of them might be something else. It has to be something else going on there. Those are too young. So maybe some of the town folks get turned into these monsters also. And I think that if they fail the mission, that's what's going to happen to these town folks that are here. And I think that the next generation and the next time skip, you're going to see these motherfuckers boarding them as the monsters with the other monsters coming out there to kill these motherfuckers. And the ones who don't make it, they're going to be over here in their uniforms, in the wearing their clothes, walking around in their gear. You see a monster walking around in Boyd's jacket. You'll see some other monster in Kenny's High Waters walking around up in there. It's going to have to be one of the other things. You know what I mean? It can't be any other way but one of those two things. It just wouldn't make any sense for it to be something else. And as for Julie saying that we have over 90 people in here and only 40 likes, it's unacceptable. Y'all got to get those likes up, man. We don't ask for anything, Phil and I. You don't ask for a lot. We just ask for you to hit the like button, man. You know what I mean? We come out here, we give
Tony
you.
doesn't ask. I'm asking for a lot. Private message me if you want to know what I want. No, I'm kidding. I'm not asking for a lot either. Just come on, like us. It helps get to more people and helps more people find the Escaping From podcast. And also,
I take a girlfriend, Phil. I think I'm at the point right now where I have to find a girlfriend. I have no choice in my life. I think I'm there. I think I'm there. Like this has gotta. I've been able to be single for a very long time now, and I'm very successful at the single lifestyle. I think I've succeeded in being single.
Are you tonight announcing your relationship with Acosta? It's official.
It may have to become official. Yeah, when it's all said and done.
Oh, we got the amazing Clues, Guns N' Roses in the live chat.
One of the greatest YouTube names of all time.
Yeah,
sure. For the channel, that's one of the greatest of all time. You know, without a doubt. You know what I mean? But I had to do something. Something's got to give. And that's what it is. Will I be on the Bachelor? No, I'm too old to be on the Bachelor. They don't like old.
We can go in the Silver Bachelor. Isn't it
I'll be on the later daters. I could do that show. We could
do a version of that show that like Vinny and Pauly D did, like the dating show that they did, like two shot for love or something. Tony, we could do a double dating show.
We definitely could do it. All right, this is from May Kent. May Kent saying, hey, Tony, I was thinking about season 2, Tabitha, a little girl in the cage while Victor and her leaving the cage. Yes, she did. What about it are you saying? That the little kids were caged up probably before the sacrifice. That's what I took from it. You know what I mean? I took it that, you know, they bagged them up before the sacrifice, before they put them on there. And they had to just drain the blood out of them. Like when you had that slab like that, that's the blood draining slab. Like that's the only thing that could happen there. It's not like all of a sudden their souls are getting lifted from that body. That's to cut the wrist and drain the blood to the floor.
Yeah, that's the torture rack right there.
Oh, we got a super chat in the building. Bronze Beater. Didn't Miranda and Christopher have a kid? Yes, they did. It was that little girl that we seen was their daughter that we seen and everything. We have a Tabitha. Tony, we all have a Tabitha. You will find your Tabitha one day. Oh. I would have to say, No.
I thought you were going to click.
No. I don't know. I'm a particular man. I'm a pretty particular man. I think that's my biggest issues. I'm picky, man. Like I don't consider picky. Just not subtle. You know, right, Phil? You don't settle.
Yeah, Tabitha, like she's been talking about wanting you, and this is what she had to say about it.
I fucking told you.
Yeah, she told you she's ready for it, Tony. She's all about it there.
That is what's up. Who is this? Who's saying this right here? RJ says, Tony, I'll dress up as a cop. Please do. I'm here for it. I'm here for it 100%. I'm here for it. Well, you let me know, slide up in those DMs. Let's get it popping.
Exactly. That's a private conversation you're having very publicly right now.
Go ahead. We'll do it for you.
Every Saturday night stream is half after dark. We can't help it. Sorry.
Yeah, at least the last hour usually goes off the rails. After I drink too much, it goes off the rail. Tony got a thing for women in uniform. They got a thing for me, goddammit. That's the way it usually goes. Back to the conversation and everything else. You know what I mean? Back to the conversation about this season of From. When we deal with the whole, let's go through it. Let's go through each character's right now, Phil's plot point of what we think their arc is going to be in this season. Let's go through them, right? All right, let's start. Let's start first. Let's start with easy one, and we'll work our way to the main people and stuff, right? So let's just say Elgin. What is Elgin's plot point? Where do you think his arc goes this season?
His eye's gonna get popped in, and then he's gonna pop it in Sarah.
Right.
All jokes aside, I think beginning half of the season will be him getting his health back up, and then the second half will be him and I think Sarah is going to nurse him. She's going to take over from Chrissy's going to pop his eye in, and then Sarah's going to feel bad for what she did and take care of him, which is going to lead into their romance. And you're going to see a Elgin and Sarah romantic entanglement this season. And I think that will be the majority of Elgin's story this season. Personally, that's where I think his story's going.
I think Elgin is going to fall under the spell of the new chick, that little girl.
Get into her cult.
I think she's gonna start like a ministry almost.
Yeah,
and get people to follow her for what's going on, and try to tell people like, oh, you have to be here because you're getting punished by God, and the things you did is the reason why you're here, and the only way to get out is to make right with the Lord and everything. I think that's what's gonna happen. I think he will be a member of that because of everything that happened to him. He'll be easily swayed to go that route with her.
Yeah.
He might, like what they used to call them highly Krishnas back in the day. That would go around and make you cut your hair.
Krishna.
And be like, they just do it. I remember seeing it on like What's Happening and stuff back in the day.
They're in Airplane too, the movie Airplane. They're like all the beginning of that one.
I think that's
punching them and shit.
He's gonna go down. I think that's what it is.
RKO 16G. The trailer comes out probably on the 14th. We're just talking. We're doing trailer foreplay. People saying Elgin must go in the box. Elgin is Elgin can no longer be trusted.
What do you do to go in the box?
Yeah, people who say that Elgin should be in the box, let us know. Can't duck this. Why should Elgin be in the box?
Yeah, and there's no reason for him to go in the box. He got his eyeball pulled out with a screwdriver.
And Just Me says, ew, Phil. Elgin and Sarah. What about Elgin and Julie?
No, she's too old. The actor said it when he came on. The actor's my motherfucker. That's my motherfucking man. That's my man. We friends on Facebook and regular friends. That's my dude. You know what I mean? He said it. Nah, that's not the way it is. He too old for her. That's not, he ain't looking at that like that. At least the character Elgin or that, he ain't looking at that. That's not what it is. So that's where we think Elgin is going to be. Again, if y'all have any thoughts, 2900848. Don't be afraid to call up. We're here to listen to you and hear what your thoughts and everything else. Let's see. When we're dealing with after Elgin, Sarah is a tough one to see Where
Okay,
she
Sarah.
go?
Does Sarah end up in the box? Does Sarah end up? I think Sarah.
No.
I think Sarah is Boyd's shadow or Boyd's number 2. I think wherever. I think Boyd leaves town, as we'll get to him. But when he leaves town to go to the other area, Sarah's going to be with him. I think Sarah's his number 2. When Kenny's going to be dealing with the Acosta situation the whole season, I think Sarah will be the one shadowing Boyd all season.
I think that Sarah is going to be Julie's mentor.
Ooh, interesting.
I think that Sarah and Julie get close, and Sarah helps Julie, and Julie helps Sarah. So, like with the voices talking and Julie being able to do what she do, I think that that's what's going to happen.
So she's going to be Julie's Rufus and help her travel through time and kind of like.
Yeah, I think she's gonna, guide her and teach her. I just see them two working out together.
Fair.
I see them two like getting together and doing some good deeds for this town. I think Sarah is the key to helping unlock Julie.
Okay, this is about Elgin. He forcibly put Fatima in an evil Soviet birthing room. He kidnaps Boyd's kin, and they're even now, but it will be a conflict for Boyd.
I mean, he did kidnap her. He did put her in there.
Yeah, but no one likes Fatima anyway. So I'm kidding.
He kidnapped a killer. Fatima's not. She's a killer. She deserve to go in the. If anyone deserves to go in the box, it's her. She murdered somebody.
And she birthed out Smiley, and he's back and for revenge, Tony.
Well, I can't put that on that he kidnapped the killer. I can't have that on there. You know what I mean? I think they explain that away and everything. I think that all gets. I don't even think that gets to the mass public that he did that. I don't think that's even going to get out there. You know what I mean? But just as Julie should have put hands on Sarah for what? What did Sarah have to do that for?
I think you might mean that in a different way.
Yo, all right. Well, I think Julie and Sarah are going to be down with each other this season. That's why I think her arc is to help Julie and stuff. I think that's what it is. All right.
That's true nonfiction. And nonfiction, I am going to reply to you. I just read your message right before I started here, but I don't want to soil this stream with that discussion. But I do have a lot to say about that topic that you mentioned. What
is this?
It's a Night of the Seven Kingdoms thing.
Oh, all right.
It's like a Night of the Seven Kingdoms Breaking Bad, where the Breaking Bad fans were downvoting episodes of Night of the Seven Kingdoms to review bombing it to protect Ozymandias as the top rated episode of all time. And it turned into a big battle between the both groups, and Breaking Bad fans are now getting accused, like Belichick cheating in deflating footballs. Like, this doesn't count. Your high score doesn't count. Breaking Bad fans have been cheating all along and downvoting stuff. It's a whole big thing. People are treating shows like sports teams.
Yeah, it was a decent episode, but it wasn't the best episode of all time.
Oh, you mean the Night of the Seven Kingdoms one?
Yeah,
episode 5?
Yeah, it's a good episode.
It wasn't even my favorite episode of the season. I like episode 3 and episode 6. The last episode was my favorite episode.
Not even close. All right, let's keep going on track.
Sorry, I just didn't want to be
going on track. I understand why. I'm the one to ask the question.
Yeah.
Let's go. We got Elgin. We got Sarah. Let's go to Julie. Let's do Julie. That's a big one, plot thing. What is Julie's arc of going to be?
I can't be. Noah has an arc. He's protecting animals. One of these people I had to make that joke eventually. I think that Julie is going to. I can't get specific because who the fuck knows? I mean, I know. I want to believe what you think, but I'm gonna save it for you to say it. But I think whatever. I'm gonna throw love. I want Julie to be trying to constantly be saving Jim from dying, and we see Jim die repeatedly over and over again. And I think that's what Tony thinks. So let me pass it over to Tony.
Yeah, I think we definitely see that. I mean, you always gotta understand when we're dealing with Julie and we're dealing with her time traveling situation. This is not like. She's not the Flash where she just gets to run fast on the treadmill and go back into time. She has to be in one specific spot in order to do it, right? She's got to be by the ruins, and that's it. And then every time she does it, we're to assume that she's having seizures while that's going on, right? And everything else. Now, how do we explain this away? How can this? There's only one thing that explains this away, And this is what I've been telling y'all the whole time. Y'all don't listen to the dime, and understand, but you still need to start to. The only thing that explains this away is that when she goes into that thing, she's entering a parallel dimension. All right. If she's entering a parallel, look at Just Me. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it. We got to put that up there. I think you hit it at the same time with me. It's right there. Just because. All right. Just because. Thank you so much. We truly appreciate it. I think that's the only way that you can explain it. There's no other way to explain it away. Right. So it's really not a form of time travel. It's really of her just transporting herself into a parallel dimension that's going on here.
Into a different version of herself. You mentioned, isn't that what Wolverine does in Days of Future Past, I believe?
Yeah, he gets his consciousness put back in time into the future, into different versions of himself. Future, right? So she's just slipping into the consciousness, if you want to say it like that, of a parallel version of herself.
Mm-hmm.
And she's affecting things as a parallel version of herself in the other dimension. That is what it is, right? So it's nothing else but that. That's the only way it gets explained, and that's the only way it actually works for there. You know what I mean? Parallel would mean that there's two, not parallel, that would mean it's two Julies. Yes, that's what I'm telling you. It's two Julies, AI player. There is two Julies.
Short-haired Julie and long-haired Julie.
Yes. Short-haired Julie, long-haired Julie. Two different Julies. And the parallel Julie,
that's tough. That's a tongue twister.
It is. God damn it.
A lot of Julies.
That's going on there and trying to affect stuff. That's what's going on. It's all and that's why when you look at Martin, who's chained up there, and when you looked at everyone else who was chained on the wall, they themselves were in their reality were on the bed screaming, but then their parallel version of themselves that was trapped up in there was looking at what they were looking at. So it's the only way that really jives the whole thing together is if they do something like that. It doesn't work any other way for me. I mean, unless you want to say it's magic, right? When the magic's
magic.
You can wipe everything away with that, right? But
a wizard did it. Yeah, a wizard did it.
In the end, that's what it is. It's the parallel that's going on here. This is what it's going to be when it's all said and done.
So anything else about Julie? Because this is a good transition. Someone says, "I wonder why the monsters do not kill Randall." Let's get to Randall. Tony, what do you think is going to happen with Randall this season?
Randall.
Yeah, he's a tough one. Captain America. Is Captain America surviving the season, or what is his? Does he have any arc? Does he have any more redemption? Does he get with? I guess I'll say my thing while Tony's thinking. I think Randall will. I think Randall will actually more have the role that Tony thinks Sarah is going to have. I think Randall will be with Julie and helping Julie with her time travel.
They all have to get together and start talking, those three, right?
Those three, Marielle, Randall. I think all three of them will be working together this season.
They all have to get together. When we look at Randall, from when he came in, he was heading to his nephew's birthday party. He tried to run in and save Jim. Came out of that, then was convinced that this is some type of experiment going on and that there had to be a mole inside of the experiment. Grabbed up Donna because of it, refused to sleep with people, slept on the bus by himself and all that stuff because he didn't want to believe it was going on. Was willing to take his own life to stop the trauma from beating him in the head. Right? And it got ripped up by the monsters, but not killed by the monsters.
No, they kept him alive for a reason.
Yeah. So the reason it could be is number one reason would be to sow doubt in the leadership of Boyd, because he's always going to say, you think Boyd's going to save you? Look what he did to me. He left me there. He left me. And Boyd Diddley chose Tabitha over him. All right. And so he could always say Boyd was sacrificing Tabitha, his life for Tabitha's, which is
Tabitha over there.
Yeah, it's a bad call in it. All together, it's kind of a bad call. But so just having him around just sow seeds of doubt. So that could be a reason why they kept him alive, because they knew that situation would happen. You know what I mean? That he's the type of guy to do something like that, to be able to do that. I hate to say it now, but I could see Randall and Acosta like linking up to bring Boyd down.
Yeah.
I could see them both. Instead of it being Kenny, I could see it being Randall. Like, and if she got with Randall, it wouldn't hurt me as much as
Kenny. But
yeah, like I'd rather see it with Randall.
you just hate on Kenny. I think I could see that in the effect of if Acosta quickly turns to Kenny to try to escalate things, and Kenny's more, let's keep things all peaceful and blah blah blah, and Acosta needs somebody to kind of go on her level of really sort of bringing the hammer down on Boyd.
Well, she's gonna say he ripped this guy's eye out, and then Randall could say, and he left me to die.
Yep.
Right. So it could be the boom boom, and it'd be a situation like that going on, and he could be down with her and stuff. So I could easily see that going down like that. You know what I'm saying? I could easily see them playing that card that way to help bring Boyd down. And then them wanting it to be Kenny to be involved, but Randall's the guy who takes over with her. I think that would be good. So it's a glue gun. You're hired as a writer. What did glue gun say here that deserves hiring as a writer? Anyone see that?
I got it.
All right.
Randall will be the new leader. Ethan will be a 7-year-old mind and a 12-year-old's body. Fatima will have postpartum trauma and depression. Mari takes Christy's place as the medic. Donna and Boyd will get closer.
All right. I don't know if Donna and Boyd are getting close.
She'd definitely be a Lost writer. That's for sure.
Definitely. I don't know if Donna and Boyd get close. I think Donna is going to side with everyone to abandon Boyd. I think Boyd's got. We didn't get to Boyd yet. So
now, Tony, I want to get to one thing before we get off Randall. Alexa Love said a couple times, the monsters like Randall. I think they're making him into one. So what do you think about that? Could Randall be on his way to being turned into one of theirs?
I mean, if you get slashed and then don't die, and then you eventually turn into one, like we talked about a little bit earlier, that I'm thinking that some of the town people turn into monsters, and this is how they get the monsters of the different ages. It could be a situation where you get bit by a monster or sliced by a monster, but you just don't die from it, and that turns you eventually. It could be that's what it is. He's the only one who has the dreams of the Zacchaeus and buzzing in his head and stuff. It reminds me of that commercial. What was that commercial back in the day? That was like, if you hear this ringing, you have this disease. You remember that?
Oh yeah, I know exactly when you're talking. Like, if you hear this sound, you have blah blah blah.
Yeah, it was like that commercial. I say that's the way I think of Randall. That's what I think of that commercial going down. But yeah, I think that's what it is. Dealing with the Randall. But maybe they want to turn him. Maybe that's the situation. But they also said, yes, we can call him. Who's
someone asked if they could call it? I let the. Yep, you can absolutely. OP OPAD.
Because they said specifically, the monsters, that Victor, if you keep coming down here, we're gonna have to keep you. Right? That's what they told Victor. If you keep coming down here,
yeah, we won't let you leave or something like that.
It's something like, we're gonna have to keep you. Like if you keep coming down here and stuff and everything. So there's got to be a way to keep them there, and keep them and turn them from that saying. It also points out that Victor has been down there. You know what I mean?
That is KP. Oh, that makes sense. KP. KP, you can call in either Tony's or my line, either one. But let me put it in the chat. Let me put mine. See if we can make this work.
I'm going to take mine off the board so you can just use yours.
Yeah, if it doesn't work, we might need to bring yours back.
All right.
We'll see how this works. Try. There you go, KP. There's the number. Number, dude.
And I'll take my banner off. So
we'll to KP. There's a chance this might not work, and you may end up hearing yourself blaring back at yourself. And then I got to try some magic to try to figure it out. But it's worth a try. Call that in.
Yeah. So I think that. What were we talking about? KP distracted me.
We're talking about Randall. Okay, here we go. Here's the big moment of truth. Let's see if this shit works. Welcome to the show, KP. Can you hear me?
Good evening. How are you guys?
We're doing well, KP. You don't hear yourself on Echo, do you?
No, I don't hear any echo. It's perfect on my side.
Cool. And say hi, Toad, just so I want to hear if KP can hear
you. Okay.
So, am I on this? Am I live? Am I live? Are we on the air?
Yeah. Can you hear Tony?
Yeah, I can hear him. Okay. So, well, first of all, I said good evening to one and all. I hope everybody's good and anxiously awaiting from season 4. I'm very, very much excited about it. Tony, I sent you an email with the first 5 of my book series. So, when you get a chance to read any one of them and give me a feedback. Now back to front. Oh, by the way, Phil, I don't know if you like to read, but if you do like to read, give me your email address, and I'm gonna send you my book as well. Because Tony isn't the only one that can write books. All right, listen, I'm writing my book too. You admit? All right. As I was saying, with respect to season 4 of From, I've agreed with most of what I've heard for the evening from you guys. But I think so. I don't know if you guys remember that Julie, I think it was, had a almost kiss scene or almost sexual scene with Fatima and Fatima's boyfriend, and then she kind of was like, "Oops, oh no." I don't think they did that on purpose. I don't think they did that by accident. I think she's definitely seems to be interested in women, and that is going to play a part going forward. What part exactly, I'm not sure, but I do think it has something to do with the new white girl that probably is some kind of Jesus freak that is kind of formulating some kind of end of world Christian-esque cult. What do you guys think about that, and about what do you guys think about that, and what ramifications do you think this, not just Julie and her sexuality, but the new Christian girl that is coming in, who's always reading her Bible or whatever, what do you think, what ramifications do you think she will have on the story going forward? So that's my time for the night, guys. If I have any other questions or I wanna shoot the shit again, I'll give you guys a call back. But those are my 2 bits of 2 cents. And Tony, I saw the Fringe episode, so perhaps maybe later if we have time, we could probably have a 5-minute chat about that.
You can always talk about that because that has everything to do with the show, in my opinion. So anytime you have something to say about that, you can definitely bring that up.
Excellent. So I'm gonna let you guys answer, and I'll come off the phone and I'll watch the TV.
All right. I don't think any sexuality situation is going to go on with them. With them there, me personally, I just think that that's going to be a church girl when it's all said and done. I don't think she's going to be anything but that. What about you, Phil?
Yeah, as I could see people being obsessed and getting wrapped up in the way of kind of going down the cult route or being obsessed with her, but I don't necessarily think it's that they're going to go in that direction in this show. As for Fatima and Julie's connection, it seems like in the more recent seasons, the friendship between Julie and Fatima was something that just existed at the beginning part of season 1. They've sort of gotten away from it in these last 2 seasons. I can't remember many moments, especially in the most recent season, that they even, correct me if I'm wrong, Tony, but I don't remember too many scenes where they were sort of sharing screen time. We get another phone call. Let's see if this works. Area code 806. Welcome to the show. What's your question and what's your name and where you're calling from?
Hi, my name is Aaron. I'm calling from New Mexico, and I just have one quick question.
Please.
So in prior episodes, y'all were talking about there being possibly a mole, right? And in season 2, we kind of highlighted how Donna might have been like the primary suspect for that situation. In the case of there being a mole, do you think they were brought in as in like the same thing with some of the other main characters where it was a dream and they were meant to do it? Or is it a situation where they were brought into the map accidentally, and then one of the monsters or some head antagonist got to their head and made them that mole? Because I just don't understand. On season 3, I just don't see the connection, because in season 2, the show showed that progression of why is she popping up at all these random times, but in season 3, it kind of got away from that.
Who is popping up in all these random times? Who are you talking about is popping up in these random times?
Like Donna, the way they made that storyline, how she's just like,
Huh?
they would two main characters would be having a conversation, and then Donna would all of a sudden pop up.
Yeah, no, listen, I don't think there's any like dream situation like that going on. But I do think that it's a parallel nightmare realm. But besides that, Donna is the mole. If there's gonna be a mole in here, and I do believe the showrunners did say there was one, it's going to be Donna when it's all said and done. They had the whole situation with Randall accusing Donna of doing it, and I think that they made it look like Randall was crazy, but in the end, what's going to be is that Randall was right all along. If it's going to be a mole, it has to be someone who was there. If this is an experiment, which it is, that was there the longest amount of time to do the most data, and also can get these people's trust. When you look at Donna and she has all these people under her wing up at Colony House and everything, it makes the most sense for it to be her. So I do believe that when it's all said and done, that we will see Donna as the mole.
Okay, no, thank y'all so much. I like, the thing is, I don't understand like the origin of that.
Right, like when they actually broke her. What was the situation? Yeah. Did she come? Did they have her sister and say, "We'll let your sister die easily," or something? Like, what kind of action? Was there never a sister to begin with? Did they get something on her? Did they manipulate her? Is that what's going to go on with Randall? Like, they're going to turn Randall to their side too, or we're going to see how they break people? So I get what you're saying. I'm not sure if we're going to actually get to see that or understand exactly why, but I assume if we figure out who is a mole and we actually get that as a thing that happens on the show, I assume at some point, if that's a character we care about, they'll get an opportunity to explain their rationale of how they got there. So I'm sure if it does happen, we will get sort of I had to do it. I couldn't help it. Like on Lost with Michael Boyd. He's like, no, they were going to kill Walt. They're going to do this. Like, he explained why he became, I guess, Lost spoiler, why he became the mole for the bad guys and shit like that for a while. So I do think after the fact we will get it, but I'm still not 100% sold on the mole, but the showrunners have said it, so I guess it's probably a thing.
Okay, well, thank y'all guys so much. That was my only question. I appreciate the show. I was the one that called in a while back saying how I got put on the show by Joe Budden on the Joe Budden podcast. So again, I'm glad to be back. Season 4, I'm excited. I resubscribed to MGM Plus, so let's get the show on the road. I can't wait for April 19th.
Thank you, my friend.
Yeah, it's Donna's the mole. I promise you it's gonna go down like that too. Listen, I've told Liz herself when she on here, I told her what's gonna happen to her character. She don't know what's gonna happen to her character. I told her what's gonna happen to her character. I've said it many times, I'll say it again. And they've got a new member here, CX Mac. I appreciate becoming a member. 100%, man, 100%. That means you have access to the emojis, and you're gonna have access to the member-only live stream that we do every month. And that is what's up. And I can't wait to do another member-only live stream. The last live stream we did, we made it member-only because this got off the rails at the end.
every stream, same on my show, every stream has the potential to going members only.
Yeah, it definitely does and everything. That is the mole. When it's all said and done, you're gonna
So let's go. So to build on that, Tony, we're going
Yeah.
through each character. What do you think Donna's arc is this season? Do you think we find that out? Do we actually get that? I also think Donna gets close to Victor's dad. I know I'm all about romancing and that shit tonight, but I think that was hinted at last season, and now that her husband, not her husband, her real husband, now that her other whatever, I think she's gonna get close to Victor's dad.
Remember when I said that to her actual husband Cliff, and he got kind of mad about it?
Yeah, he's a funny ass guy.
He got mad. If you will go back and watch the interview,
he's like, "What are you talking about?"
I say it. I was like, you ever see Donna's character, kind of cozying up to Victor's dad? And he's like, I didn't see that. Would you see that? I didn't see that at all. He was jealous.
Justin, don't order AMC by accident unless that's what it's on in your particular country. But it's April 19th. The show comes back, and it's MGM.
But that's good that he's jealous over his wife after all these years, as he should be. And then she came out with the cardboard with her face, and then she put her face to the cardboard. Was like, ah!
She came out as him.
She's only stuff like that you get on Teflon TV. Phil Issues guy, the Escaping From podcast.
I know it's what you meant. I didn't want you to accidentally order AMC, Justin. So I just wanted to make sure you ordered the right thing, because you don't want to be stuck watching The Walking Dead when everyone could be watching From. You're like, what the fuck? I have to watch another Walking Dead spin-off series. I'm gonna fucking die.
We do see Donna up at the other camp.
Yeah,
we
see her
up there picking lettuce. Now, it's weird to me that everyone thinks like they got this great food source and they got lettuce and carrots. Like, if you're starving, then yes, but lettuce and carrots isn't a great food source. Potatoes, onions, all that shit ain't no great food source. Like, if you ain't got no protein up in this motherfucker, that shit don't work. I mean, there was just like an article about some chick who didn't eat any like protein or anything like that, and she ate like fruit the whole time, and so she died. like you gotta have more than that. So that
at minimum, eat a lot of cheese. Like at minimum, there's at least a little protein in cheese.
He was saying, who's growing the food? Who's growing the
food? Who's charging the electricity? It's
who's talking on the phone?
Yeah, I mean, well, just ask us what the fuck the town is. We don't know, but a wizard did it. No, I think the food is coming from the same source. If this is all being controlled by the man in yellow's,
goddamn, it was Julie. Julie went back in day and sprinkled it in there. It was Julie. All right.
Really, you're right.
Julie
we have time travel now.
She took some seeds with her. She knew it was gonna. She hoed the field and throw them up in that motherfucker so everyone could find them. Julie is the one growing the food. It's Julie. Julie.
Listen, Alexa. I'm not mad. Who are you talking about? That annoying person, Tilly? She's gone. Fuck. The only thing I'm gonna miss about Tilly is hearing Tony say her name. That's the only thing I'm gonna miss about Tilly.
Everyone was thought she was a witch. Oh, Tilly's a witch. She's the witch and everything else. You gotta watch out for her. This, that. She was nothing. Even though she did have the tarot cards, right? So the witch thing is kind of, it's kind of there because she had the tarot cards. So I gotta go with that. It definitely had that stuff, but I think the tarot cards is a shout out to our brother Terrence Matthew. I think they threw that in there for him.
And RCO, I like it too, up to a certain point. When it was good, I really liked that show, but it's still going at this point.
But yeah, she went out bad too, Till. She got stabbed right in the chest. That's a hard way to go for a lady of that age and stuff. And
I mean, she was dying anyway at that point, so at least she didn't.
Yeah. This is how we say this, Phil? Bianca.
I think you did it.
I think I did too.
I think you did it. I think
I'm
you did.
shocked I did it.
I wouldn't have done that. I'd messed. I'd be like, Hinky Naka.
I think I did. We never got her backstory. I think with Julie, we have the chance to get everyone's backstory, and and it could be set up for that way. You know what I mean? That the important people that we need to know exactly who the backstory is. That's how we'll get the backstory. Like if Donna's the mole, it's Julie's gonna figure it out. She'll go back and see the pact or something or everything else going down. She'll be the one who's seen that shit. Because understand Donna being the mole, Donna is the motherfucking one trying to prevent everyone from escaping. Every time there was a plan to get the fuck out of there, Donna shuts it down.
She comes with her hands in her pocket. What's going on over here, guys?
Oh, she shuts it the fuck. She's you're giving these people hope. They don't deserve hope. We can't, ain't gonna, she does it in the way to make it, to camouflage it. But in the end, what she's doing is shutting the plan down. She's trying to shut down every plan of escape that anyone's ever came up with. Donna's been there to shut that shit down or attempt to shut it down. And don't let, I'm telling you in the end, that's the reason why she's doing it. It's going to be the big reveal. This is what's going to happen and everything else and all this stuff.
Yep. This town is a psychological mind fuck. Absolutely.
Well, it's a lot of fucking going on in the town too at the Colony House. A lot, not just psychological.
Yeah, it's not just psychological fuck.
Yeah, it's physically fucking going on in that damn Colony House. Because that was a big girl riding that dude that they showed. That was a big girl. Why'd they show the big girl doing it, Phil? I mean, they could have showed anyone doing it, but they chose the big girl. It had to be a reason that they went with the big girl.
To let you know, everyone in the world, everyone in Colony House is having fun.
I think they did it to let you know that this is desperate times.
I mean, they didn't need to do anything except the whole porn stash situation.
I'm playing. I like big girls. I like big girls. I'm just saying. But they did have the big girl. They could. I would have rather them had that Alabaska dragon riding chick that talk that shit. Why couldn't she be doing that shit? You know what I mean? Why didn't they have her running that? She's the one saying this Alabaska dragon shit. We should have seen her ass in motion. I've been looking forward to see that. They had the big girl up in there doing that. They're doing the big girl. Do your big girl dance. Do your big girl dance, girl. Give it a chance. Come on, go, big girl. I got love for him now. I got love for him. I'm just saying, but I think it's purposeful that they did that, and everything else. And all
to
that.
See our buddy Muhammad in the live chat.
That is our brother from another mother, Muhammad, up in this piece, rocking with us right now. Over 100 people in there. Make sure you hit that thumbs up button for your boys. You know this is Don Tony Teflon, down the familiar, Phil the Issues guy, up in this motherfucker and all this shit. Phil, let's say something funny. I tried to make a AI video of me in Fromville and you too, and it didn't come out good. That's why I couldn't put it out. But it was me arriving in Fromville, and then Acosta comes over to me and winks at me, and then I blow her a kiss, and then she holds hands with me, and then we walk down the block, and then the monsters come out, and I just smack them away.
Oh, dude. I don't care how bad that is. You got to show that.
Oh, I did. I got the AI video. I did it. It just didn't come out good enough. Like the smacks weren't really hitting on them like it wasn't. But that's what it was.
Give it to me. I'll put some Batman like pow smack.
Yeah, and you're in Colony House laying down smoking, and Fatima comes over and sits on your lap and stuff and smokes with you.
Oh God! I mean, I don't think Ellis is gonna like that, but I'll have
that was the thing. I have it on my thing right now, but it just didn't look good enough. That's why I put it. I'm gonna keep working on it. I'm gonna keep working on it. We'll get it popping and stuff. Hopefully, we get it done. Maybe I'll get some expert person who knows how to do that.
Justin asks, "How will giving birth to a monster affect Fatima?" I think Fatima is going to be in a major sort of.
Yeah, I think she's ready to go. I think that she's mentally drained and done. You know what I mean? I think like she's broken, and I don't know if there's any coming back from her. For her, I just don't know if there's anything gonna do anything else like that. I think that the Gray Area is going to do a stream with you, Tony. Do you think that Gray Area is going to do a stream with me on what? we talking like on House of the Dragon or something like that? I haven't spoken to Gray in such a long time. It's been now. You know, I have nothing but love for Gray, and I know that she, I know that she was back with her man. They worked things out. I know she really wanted to be a mom. Hopefully, that's in effect with her and stuff. So I don't know anything.
She was killing it on Dunkin' Egg stuff this season.
Was she doing good or not?
Or in her videos, yeah, she's doing really good.
Nice, good. So I just hope it's all going well for her in her life. She deserves it. She's a
I think she, with all of her work and everything she does, she doesn't always have time to live stream. That's why she wasn't really doing the Direwolf thing. That was just Ara and Nim this season.
Oh, did they do it?
Yeah, the two of them were doing show. Gray would pop in the chat and stuff like that. But the two of them did a few streams and shit.
Yeah,
but,
Gray's a boss at her job, and she works.
Yeah, Gray's working nonstop, but she did put out Dunkin' Egg videos, so you can definitely check that out. And I'm sure we'll rock with her again at some point.
Yeah, I'm sure. Yeah,
but I think live streaming is like, it's a time commitment. It's like sitting down like in primetime hours for a couple of hours, and she works fucking crazy nurse hours and shit like that. Like,
yeah. I still remember that one comment. And then T Baby was sitting there. This chick T Baby used to stream with us back in the day, and she said something like, "I'm trying to find out what's in the crypts of Winterfell." And someone put in the comments, "I'm trying to find out what's in your crypt."
Game of Thrones community is.
I was like, oh, these people, they're so terrible, but they're great. But yeah, all right. So who are we on right now? With Fatima, yeah, I think she's just mostly this damaged to that point. Do you think that Smile Monster will see her say mom and not kill her? Do you think that he would just do that?
I don't think he'll say mom and not kill her. I think he will say mom though. I think okay. Well,
do you think she will prevent someone from trying to kill her because it's her kid?
Will she feel like
she doesn't know that?
Would she feel attached to Smiley? Like, would she be like, Smiley's my boy?
Yeah, she fits. The only one who knows that is Boy. He's the only one who witnessed it.
Who put that monster in my belly? Elgin doesn't know, right? Elgin doesn't know that.
Only Boy went down in that tunnel and seen the rebirth.
It's true.
No one else seen the rebirth. No one else knows about that whole. Only Boy's seen it, and they still don't explain how Boy just turned around and walked back up the steps, and then monsters didn't come and kill his ass.
No, he was like,
yeah, he was just. And they don't explain that shit. How he got away from that whole situation.
Smiley is back.
That's exactly what he was like. 100%. 100%. Boy was pissed off about it.
He was pissed off. He's like, I killed that motherfucker.
100%. That's the way it was rolling with them and everything else. But yeah. Who are we on to next? We talked about.
I like Smiley too. Okay, let's just quickly jump on Smiley, just because I know he's a monster, but he's a featured monster. What is Smiley's arc going to be this season?
If they're gonna, he's got to be one of the people that Julie see when she goes back in the day as a regular person. You got to show Smile Monster back then, because he's going to be the noticeable one out of all of them. So you would have.
Is he officially a cast member now? This coming into the season, because for whatever it's worth, this is just stupid inside baseball stuff, I guess. But he has never. And most of the monsters are considered extras, right? Like on the way that they're sort of credited.
Yes.
And Smiley was sort of like a featured extra at first.
Yeah. Well, that does not go on how much screen time you're getting,
and how much you get paid,
Because if they keep him down, you know what I mean, and give him a couple of talking points like they did the Cowboy.
They featured him on the poster. I wonder if they gave him any sweet deal in that or something like that. But I wonder if when he's coming back this season, if he's an actual cast member.
They didn't give him shit.
You don't think they gave Smiley a little kickback?
No.
Come on, look at the smile. He's like, please.
No. He's just happy to be there. They ain't doing nothing like that. We got a new member up in the building.
Smokey. Great to welcome Smokey.
Appreciate it 100% rocking with us and everything. But now, it's like I should hit Elgin up right now, see what he's doing, see if he want to rock with us. Let me see. Let me see how it may. No, I'm not gonna do because the show's about to drop, and I don't want to get him in trouble or anything like that. Yeah. Let me wait.
We'll
I'll
get
wait.
him out here drinking.
I was gonna hit him, and yeah, he get drunk and say something. Fuck up. I can't have that. You know, be my man.
We don't want to mess with Nathan. We don't.
No, I would let him chill for a little bit and everything. All right, let me go grab a drink, Phil. You hold.
Okay, I'll catch up on some chat here. Everybody in the live chat. Okay, let's get into this. Don't forget to turn your clocks ahead at midnight. Ooh, Smokey sent out 5 gift memberships. Thank you so much for that, Smokey. And I'm just going to say Smokey because I'm going to fuck up and say Smokey. But we got RCO 16 grams received a membership. The wonderful, amazing Pixie Vine TV. V-Tart V received a membership. We got George Cummings, spelled with the Cummings, the way that you want it to be spelled. We got Tonka Nash also doing it. And how do you come back from what they did to Elgin? I mean, meaning like, how does Elgin come back from that? And how does Sarah come back from that situation? I think it's going to be strangely easy. I think because Elgin's going to feel really bad for what he did, and Sarah's going to feel really bad for what they did. So neither one of them is going to really hold a grudge against the other one for the situation. And I think also Fatima is going to internally feel bad herself as well. So all the people that could have beef about it aren't really going to have beef with each other. So I don't think there's really going to be a problem between Fatima and Elgin. I don't think there's going to be a problem between Elgin and Sarah. I think all of them will be more in the repairing the relationship situation. The problem is how all that information is affected by the mass of the town, like the lynch mob of the town. When they hear that, they're going to be more pissed off about what Sarah did and what Elgin did and what Fatima birthed than the actual people that were dealing with it. Like, they're the ones you got to fucking worry about in that situation.
As soon as the memberships were gifted and handed out, our girl Jackie, she pops in 1 second after. Right here. She pops right in after. Right.
Jackie C, the Better Call Saul of chat members that just cannot get a win.
We are trying our best to get Jackie C a membership. We cannot pick memberships for people. So we have to donate memberships. And we have been donating memberships for a very long time. And for whatever reason, we cannot get Jackie C a membership. So anyone wants to donate memberships, please do so we could get Jackie C finally a membership.
Tony, speaking of finally, let's go to our next character and try to figure this out because I want to figure it out. Ooh, we got 5 more memberships. Let's see if it works. Ellis, let's talk about Ellis next. We'll keep this on the thing. Our members that we got the Revolver, and thank you, Smokey. We got TBS the Revolver, we got Anthony Keene, we got New Orleans Lady. So sorry, I don't want to say when I say New Orleans Lady, I'm just Bit 82, Mix, and no Jackie C. And Jackie C.
Oh my God! Well, I was like, congratulations to all the new members, especially the lurkers who aren't in the chat,
and the wonderful Alexa Love. Hopefully, you will get one as well. Oh, now Jonesy just sent 10. Ooh, here, let's see who gets it. Let's see who gets. We get Upets. We got Upets. We got Cole. We got Leanne. We got Damon. We got Lewis. We got COCO. We got Duel. We got Plot Twist Queen. We got Lorenzo, and we got Colorado Gigi. And no.
Congratulations to all new members. Thank you so much for being a member. No Jackie C again. Why cannot we get Jackie C?
I'm convinced she doesn't have it turned on.
She does. She said she has it turned on. We've gone through this.
She thinks she has it turned on, but she maybe doesn't.
She does. She has it turned on.
I want a screenshot, Jackie C. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. Yeah. I really believe you. I'm kidding.
Oh my God. Yes, we do know the date of the new season. Somebody will definitely press
April 19th. April
19th is what it is. Jackie C's definitely got it turned on and everything. We are trying our best to get Jackie C a membership. It's been a long time we've been doing this.
Look at all those things. We got 10 gifts. We got 20 gift memberships. Jackie C. And there's 111 people listening right now. That's really good odds. Really good odds.
It is.
Okay, so and we also need to get Alexa one as well. So speaking of Elgin, Tony, what do you think? Yeah. Not Elgin. We already talked about Elgin. Ellis. What the hell is Ellis's story this season?
His story is death. The Ellis guy.
Sorry about the sound effects. I'm just trying
Ellis will die this season. It's no surviving for him. It makes no sense for him to be alive anymore. I mean, when we look at his story, there's nothing for him to do. There's nowhere for him to go but death. We need main characters to die, and he has to be one of them. He can't. His wife has been tortured. Can't kill her no more. Can't kill Boyd. We need Boyd to get broken more and more, and the only way to do so is to kill Ellis.
Yeah.
So Ellis has to go.
He must die.
Yeah, he must. I agree.
In that other show on Amazon with the relationship of the men and stuff.
No, I haven't. I don't turn on Amazon as much as I should. I'm going to in a couple of weeks because The Boys and Invincibles next season.
Yeah, it's in some related school, like it's like a college show, but it's a college for like it's not a college for LGBTQ. It's not that, but it's a focused around that, and he's from one of the friendship groups and everything else like that. But I think he's in that show right there and everything else. So that may even be a hint that he's not going. Usually, you don't run two different shows at the same time for the same company.
Listen, Pixie, you better not do that.
No, I'm sorry. You could do.
Hey, listen, fuck the prime time, bitch.
Oh, we got. Hold on, I'm embarrassed because I have a PhD.
Sorry, that was a Freddie quote. I wasn't calling you that. I was just quoting.
And I can't figure out how to sign up for a membership. So what you do when you sign up for a membership, you go on your laptop or does it work on your phone, Phil? You can do it from your phone, right?
Yeah, I believe so. Yes.
And you just go there, and it's where you and it's the $ amount. And when you see the $ amount, it will say membership, and you just click that button right there. It'll give you the tier memberships, and that's how you get. And then in there also say gift memberships, and you can find it right there. And what's going on to Jackie O up in the building? Jessica O, my bad, up in the building, rocking with us. Appreciate you, Shorty, and everything else, and all that. But yeah, so I think that's where it goes. I can't see him going any other way but death. I can't see anything else for him that works for him. You know what I mean? So what do you think?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this a lot. Boyd needs to lose everybody. And I think they've said that to him last season. I think it still holds on. For some reason, they want to not necessarily kill all these people. Some people they want to make suffer. And the best way at this point, I'm surprised they haven't targeted him already, to make Boyd suffer is, now that his relationship is pretty good with his son, is killing him. And I think, unfortunately, what else? Like, they don't do a lot with him. So he's expendable because he's an emotional hurt to a lot of other characters. It'll hurt Kenny, it'll hurt Boyd, it will hurt Fatima, but him acting on
Fatima off. That will finish her off, right?
Exactly.
So you effectively killed two birds with one stone with getting rid of him.
Yeah, and I think that's a good one, Alexa. Like have Smiley's gonna kill him.
Like it'll be like that's real. That would be great if it is Smiley kill him, because Boyd's seen him get reborn from Fatima. Oh, that's brilliant. Who said that?
That was from Alexa Love in the last
Alexa Love. That's brilliant. I hope they do that, Alexa Love. That's brilliant right there. You know, because and then you just see Fatima in the corner sitting down going, you know, I used to do that every time back in the day, like and they wanted people to be crazy, like in cartoons and stuff, and they always
had Bunny and Tom and Jerry did that too. Like if he gets hit in the head, he's like boink.
That was like the crazy. I don't think crazy people really do that. I mean, they had to get it from somewhere.
I'm pretty crazy. I do that sometimes.
Well, then there's people just sitting there.
Truly gone fishing.
Oh, crazy as shit sitting there. Like, what you want to do? I'm crazy. Oh, yeah. Are you crazy? Yeah, watch me. Oh, you are crazy, motherfucker. What a crazy person you are, dribbling your lips with your finger.
You don't know. Okay, I'm keeping my mouth shut. I was going to say something
Yeah,
horrible.
that would be the end of her. That would just make her maybe kill herself.
Yeah.
Like,
And Boyd, it would get him down to that close to that point too. And I also think it would affect Kenny. It would affect a few other people in town as well. So yeah, I think if they're gonna actually start killing off main characters to create emotional weight, I think he's definitely on the chopping block big time. I think we both picked him in our death pool.
But Jackie's like, now I'm sitting here doing it. Yeah, we'll do the death pool right, like the week of. We'll do the death rankings, and we'll do our death pool, who we think is going to die this season, and we'll go through them and stuff and get all that popping. We'll definitely have that video for y'all and everything else and all that good stuff.
We should wait. We should save that one for like the week before the season starts.
Yeah, we'll do it right before. We'll do a death pool with all y'all, and we'll go through all the deaths. So who we think people got to go though. We do agree on that.
Or we'll do it as like a death tier list, like who's our S tier guy. We'll figure something fun to do.
Yeah, but we do agree that many people must die this season.
But in fairness, Tony, and this isn't a discredit because I think most of last season was really awesome. We said the same thing last year at the same time, and they didn't do it. They killed. We love Kenny's mom, but that wasn't huge in the way that we're talking about. In Jim, half the audience hates Jim anyway, but whatever. But Jim's still getting talked.
He's a major death though, regardless whether you feel about it, he's a major death.
Okay, so they did Jim and Kenny. So I guess they did last season. So I do think we get more. So two last season.
I mean, you can't if it's only going to season 5, and that's what I'm thinking. Then I think you gotta start eliminating the crew. Like, I don't care if it's people who just came in, Bata or Randall or people who just came in. You got to start chopping these people up. Like, it's what I think happened from season 1 to season 3. All right. Season 1, what made the show as successful as it was the fact that the monsters were actually scary and they were a threat.
Mm-hmm.
Season 2, they totally diluted the monsters. To me, they nerfed them, and they didn't seem as much of a threat anymore.
Season 2 is Cicada season?
Yes. So it's like they nerfed the monsters. They didn't seem as much of a threat anymore. They kind of got back to it in season 3 with Kenny's mom, the way they took Kenny's mom out and everything else. But I think they have to up the monsters' physical threat. And that, because that is what the town is all about. You know, you don't want to be, it's like the same problem happened with Walking Dead and stuff, right? And everything else. That's a great picture. It looks like me too.
Not bad. They did a pretty good job, right? Not bad.
Yeah, I like it.
Thank you.
That's just me without my glasses from like before I had to wear them. But you know, when it came down to it with these monsters and stuff, you need to get them back to that threat level. Again, we've seen this happen with The Walking Dead. And that was the problem with The Walking Dead and why it started being not as good as it was, because the monsters just became an afterthought. You know, it wasn't scary at all. You had people just throwing blood on them and walking around amongst them. You had people sitting on them and riding them like fucking like giraffes. I don't know if people ride giraffes, but that's the way it looked like. You know what I mean? So you don't want them to become the afterthought of the show. They always have to be the main threat of everyone needs to be afraid of them. And I just don't see, I hope they get back to that. And somehow the man in yellow makes them more of a threat.
Yeah. And that we feel that sensation that anyone can go at any time. Yeah. As much as I feel like the show, I want another death like Father Cautry's death. As much as it sucked to lose him, that was we talked about the monsters seeming supernatural or stretch. Like, I feel like one of them did a Mr. Fantastic fucking thing and stretched out and killed him or something. But we haven't seen something like that since that moment. We haven't seen them do something like that. They tend to walk slower. Like, we saw that monster, that creature really sort of approach him and then stretch out, go Michael Jordan Space Jam, like stretching out the hand and killing Daughtry from like a distance.
And then we seen one Smile Monster run and tackle and kill Victor's mom when they never run, but she ran after her ass and brought her down. You know, so they run when they feel like running. Like, she was too much of a threat. That's why they had to get rid of it. Like, you can't risk losing this chick. You know what I mean? And they made them run over there and everything else and all that good stuff. So they really need to get those monsters back in business like that. And Smile Monster killing Ellis would do it, but it has to be a fear of these monsters. It can't just be, you know, like if running around and just playing around with them. You really need to have a fear of them going out there.
Tony, and that's where it comes into your speculation that we're getting daytime monsters in some ways, or the Man in Yellow is going to be haunting them during the day, because that amps up the pressure on them and the fear when they can't even hide during the day and can't have any normality to life.
But it can't be too much, because you can't have that, like,
there's no fun there.
There's no show, right? You can't have it where there's no show. You have the monsters come out in the daytime and now they're just all running around, scattering around the whole time. It has to be balanced. You know what I mean? Like,
Man in Yellow has a domain that he can exist during the day, and if they wander into that particular area, you're dead.
Yeah, like he'll be in the woods, like, and just in the day, he'll just be chilling out there the whole time. If you go out there, he can get you, but he can't come in there anything else and stuff, and all that.
Like, he can't come into town specifically. Or something.
Someone's a beta male. Beta.
Dude. The monsters still have to sleep. They can't be awake all night. Well, exactly. Someone has to do their laundry, C. Hawkins. Like, someone's making sure those monsters' clothes are nice and bright and shiny every day. So yeah, they have to sleep while someone works on the laundry.
Yeah, because their clean clothes are snappy.
Dude, you're like
tied to go pods or something is going. It's very clean, their clothes, when they come out. That's all the whites are very white, like that.
Dude, my laundry doesn't look that clean, and I'm fucking, not a monster. That's fucking
no. Their shit is snappy.
Yeah, dry clean. Really, it almost looks dry clean, Tony.
Again, if you want to call in, speak to the Don Tony Tough Line, Phil the Issues Guy. Phil will put the number in the chat for you to call in and stuff like that. We do have. We do have pictures that we could go through from prior seasons of Victor's drawings, if you wanted to, real quick, and see if they offer us a clue.
We're still working on getting the artist of Victor's drawings on the show. He's shy. He listens. Though.
He's supposed to draw us a picture of us and send it to us. He said he was going to do it, so we need to get on him about that too.
We will. He's a good dude. He's a very good dude.
He is a good cat. Let's see. Do we see anything special here in these pictures here? I would just say the flood is interpreted here.
Do you think we see the flood at the end of the season, Tony? Does it start?
I mean, they have to do the flood, right? Like, it's no way around not doing the flood. They have to
get a flashback or a Julie leap into a flood area.
I mean, I really think they have to do the flood. I don't think you can get away with not doing it. Because it all depends how these pictures are actually drawn. And I know a lot of people like looking at this spider here in this picture and then saying that there's giant spiders because of that picture. I don't see that picture meaning giant spiders. Like, if those drops are supposed to be water drops and the spider is barely bigger than the water drops, then how is that a giant spider?
Yeah, it's an itsy bitsy spider.
Yeah, that's all it is, going up the damn water spout. And that's all it is. I know people say, oh, it's a giant spider. I don't see it. If those are water droplets, then how is it a giant spider? Pixie Vine TV says, I think it's symbolic of them for being in a web. I agree with you there. But he's supposed to, what we have learned from Victor is why he draws these pictures, because he has seen this already.
Mm-hmm.
and he doesn't want to forget. That's what he says. He's seen this. He doesn't want to forget. Now, if it is alternate dimension and Victor, and he's merging with his alternate self, and he's just seeing the images from the alternate self. And if you go to that episode, as I told y'all to go and watch, told you to watch it, right? Welcome to Westview. That's exactly what happens in that episode. The time they're merging with the other parallel universe, and they're getting the memories from the people in the parallel universe. And it's making them think that they're crazy because they're getting memories of things that they never seen happen. It could be the same thing with Victor, where he is merging with his parallel universe person, and he's getting memories of things that happen in the parallel universe, but he doesn't want to forget them, so he draws them. So the flood may not have happened here. It could have happened in the parallel universe. And that's why he drew them. Like, some of these pictures could mean that when it's all said and done. It could be a situation like that. We have over 130 people rocking with the Don Tony Teflon Phil Issues, guys. Make sure you hit that thumbs up for your boys. Come on, hit that thumbs up. Make sure you call them. We want to hear from you. And if you have anything to say about these pictures, we'll go back to season 4 in a second. You know, but we figured we'll go through a few of these drawings for y'all, because I said before that I would do it for you. I never had a chance to do it and stuff like that. This is not much going here. I mean, we've seen this already. The massacre. This is the girl with the teddy bear.
Yeah, that stuff we figured out from last season was.
Yeah, but the girl who died with the teddy bear in season 1, there was no massacre like this with her and a bunch of other people. It was just her and her mother who died. Right. So this is, to me,
one second.
It's, to me, is the alternate universe. In that other universe, the little girl died with the teddy bear, but she died with a bunch of people. Right. And this time she just died with her mother with the teddy bear.
KP, what's up?
No, I was saying, you don't need to put me on the thing. Like, I just trying to talk to you to tell you that about when you guys are about 20 minutes away from finishing, let me know in the chat, because I have like 2 questions I want to throw out at the end.
So you're calling for a spoiler alert that you have cool questions for the end of the show. Okay, cool. No,
am I already on the show?
Yeah, you're already on the show. I can't. I'm not gonna screen your call, KP. I'm not gonna cool. KP's calling. I'm not gonna.
All right, we'll give you one question right now, and then
give us one question and one question later.
So I know we just already discussing now. The season 4 episode 12 of Fringe, it has this interesting plot line that it does map onto this in a ways. But I wasn't clear as to what the impetus was. Like, okay, 2 universes are colliding with one another. That's cool. But what natural thing or supernatural thing or whatever would cause that to happen? Because even in the Fringe, that was kind of a mystery as well. Like, we know it's happening, we have no idea why it's happening. No.
All right, we'll address that, KP, and once I'll address it right now, and we call back, and we will take your next call. All right. Well, guys, super chat here. Your Fringe Westfield Theory is fire. Thank you so much, beautiful woman. I truly appreciate that. I think I did a good job on that.
Jesse cracks me up. That's crazy. KP called. I was just watching Jeopardy.
No, I think that I can't tell you exactly why it happened or anything, because they weren't spelled it out, so we can't really go into that. You know what I mean, and everything else like that. But I do believe, like, when we look at these pictures, it is him drawing some things that happen in this universe, but it's a good chance he's drawing a lot of things that happen in the other universe. Mm-hmm. Like, again, when we see Megan die, we see Megan's death. It was just Megan and her mother, and they had her with the teddy bear. But here we see Megan with the teddy bear and a bunch of other people dead next to her, and then her yellow house right behind it. So I think in this universe, Megan died with a bunch of people outside, And that's what it was. It's
Yeah.
not like, listen, it wasn't like Victor, when Megan died, was able to go inside the house like fucking CSI and fucking scout and draw a fucking picture of what happened at the scene.
He can barely eat his peaches. I'm sorry.
You know what I mean? So how would he know these things? He says he draws stuff so that he doesn't forget what he's seen. So I think that he's seeing these things from this alternate dimension of different things that have happened. And it could happen because it's already happened and stuff like that. It could help because it's already happened. And I think this is one of those scenes right here of the death right here of Megan. Megan died like this in the alternate dimension. And then we see Megan, how she died in our dimension. And Frank had to get the shit smacked out of him because of it. That went by really fast.
People in the live chat saying KP is Martin.
KP could be Martin.
He could be. It's certainly possible.
And we look here and we see it's a picture of the lighthouse here. And then two people arriving in the car, and they're very happy. They're very happy, but there's a black cloud above them all. But the lighthouse, how come the light is on the bottom of the lighthouse too? Like, what is that? You have the light shining from the lighthouse, but then there's something on the bottom of the lighthouse.
Fire?
Is it fire?
Maybe. I mean, it's in triangles.
Like color, and he's using the same color as the light.
Yes, probably not.
From the bottom of it.
It looks like it could look like something dirty.
We already know. We see everything here with all that. You got big boys stepping outside. Yeah. Again, this was never explained too, and they have to explain it. And there's only a couple of things that could explain it when you come down to it. When Boyd was inside of this RV at this particular time, the RV was flat against the ground, but yet somebody was able to hit the bottom of the RV when the RV was flat on the ground. How is it possible that somebody would have had to penetrate the dirt and hit the bottom of it, but there was no dirt penetration?
Sorry, it sounds dirty to me for some reason. Dirt penetration. I don't know why, Tony. I could be in a weird state. I've fucked up earlier today. No, but it could absolutely. There's a lot of little things like that definitely need explanation. I'm not sure if everything we're gonna get an answer to, but there's a lot of things that still people want to hear. Yeah, totally.
I mean, the only thing that says that why that happens is if you're dealing with parallel universes and fourth dimensional beings. Fourth dimensional being would be able, if someone's in the fourth dimension with parallel universe, you put it all together, they would be able to go through the ground without no problem and hit the bottom of that pretty easy.
Right. They're the
ground. The ground doesn't have any factors to them.
Yeah, they're playing Civilization, and they're the one in control. Like they're playing the video game.
Yes, a fourth dimensional being could physically see all the insides of your body, put their hand in your body, and pull out whatever they wanted to pull out, and you wouldn't see it get pulled out. You would just feel it get pulled out until you wouldn't see the person. You would just see it actually happened. Mm-hmm. The same exact reason, like when we seen the buildings collapse, and Randall says buildings don't just collapse like that. That's his exact words that came out and everything. You would just see the results of the building being collapsed, but you wouldn't see what is exactly collapsing the building if it was a fourth dimensional being.
Pixie. There's a lot of pauses in what I'm saying tonight.
And all that. I mean, that's what makes sense for a situation like that. Here, what is this game that they're playing? I don't know why I have this in this folder. I must have just threw it in there for some reason. What is the game there? Are they playing Go?
I think I was gonna say they're playing some weird drinking game, but I'm not sure what they're playing. Looks like they're playing like what's that game where you like have to flick a coin into the beer bottle or flip the cap into the beer pong? Are they playing beer pong? No.
Let's just pull out game at some point. What are they playing? Are they playing Go or are they playing chess?
I'll be right back, Tony. I'm just gonna go grab a drink.
Phil will be right back. I will keep rocking this and keeping this down here. Obviously, we see a picture here of Boyd with the goat we can say that yes, Victor was around when the goat came out, but was he there at the exact moment? This looks like when Boyd first found the goat. Was Victor actually there when Boyd came through the woods with the goat to memorialize this picture and make this picture just sit there? Was he there at that exact time and said, "Oh my God, let me just start drawing this picture"? Because he seems to have the whole aesthetic of it and everything else. Let me just start drawing this picture because of this. No, when it's all said and done, Victor's pictures are suspect without a shadow of a doubt. Without a shadow of a doubt. Who's I haven't given out some shout outs in a second and all that. Let me give some shout outs to people who are rocking with us, right? Justin, I don't think I gave you a shout out. Robert Rubb. Is that Robert Rubb? That's his name. Yeah, Robert Rubb. So the Munsters playing 4D chess. Like this time travel is obviously a factor. Shout out to him, Doc.
Robert Rudd with a very dirty name, or my mind's dirty. I don't know which one. I'm kidding, Robert.
That good stuff is Robert Rudd. Pause on that name.
I'm totally kidding, Robert.
And all that good stuff and everything else. Thank you everyone for rocking us. Really, truly appreciate it. When the trailer drops, again, we'll be back here, whether it's tomorrow or Phil has predicted a date for it. And if that is the case and everything else, when we look at this piece right here, right, of Victor, of a car in front of a tree with a bunch of crows, we're assuming this is when Victor arrived, right?
Yes.
Right. Like when he arrived, this is him and his family.
It would make sense. It would make sense that this is, yeah. I mean, especially with the kind of car that it looks like and that kind of stuff. Yeah.
Because he was what were they? She was leaving the husband, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
She was leaving her husband, escaping her husband with him and Eloise. She had the whole shit packed up, and then that was it. So we could assume that he's drawing the initial thing that he's seen at this particular time. We know we did have the Crayola pen stick that was there at that time. But why would he draw this then? He said he started drawing stuff because he wanted to draw because he didn't want to remember. But he didn't have no tragedy then. There was no tragic time for him back then. Right. So why would he have to draw that back then? There was no tragic. There was nothing going bad in his life. He went into the town. He seen the tree. Everything seemed fine to him as a kid. It wasn't bad until the night that his mother got killed. That's when everything went bad. There were no monsters or anything like that before all that time. Nothing. We didn't see it. When Victor got there, we didn't see any monsters. We didn't see anything like that. Everyone was chilling. This dude was doing puppet shows and shit for him. He was talking to the boy in white back then. Everything was fine. We didn't hear anything about monsters being out there or anything like that. And then his mom gets killed and then have the whole town massacre.
Yep.
Right? There was no one hiding. There was no medallions back then, right? Because if there were monsters, who's like Tony Teflon, there were monsters back then. If there were monsters back then, they would all be dead because there was no talismans back then. They weren't hiding in the holes back then. The hiding in the holes only came when Donna and them was there. Right? So from that thing, we have to assume that at that beginning of the time, there was no monsters there at all. There was zero monsters there, not one monster. Everyone was just there hanging out. This guy was talking to the boy in white. They couldn't escape the town, but there was no monsters. Right, so they were just doing everything else, and he was just started going crazy. Then Victor says that he lost his mind, and that is what could have done the whole situation with everyone being killed. He could have killed everyone in town. And again, if you want to believe the fact that this is the nightmare realm, which I do believe it is, and you want to go in there and you want to look at the situation where these creatures are called nightmare creatures.
Nightmare creatures, yep.
You can easily say that they were created by somebody's nightmare. Like Victor could have seen some of these people killed like that and thought that they were friendly people being killed, and that's why the monsters look as friendly. Now, we do have a backstory for the monsters right now about everything else and all that, so it doesn't exactly work with that fit that narrative.
Tony, a couple of people in the live chat were asking, what do the crows mean? What's this? What do the crows symbolize? To me, I guess I come from Game of Thrones, but I mean that the monster side is watching. That's the ominous cloud of the bad creatures around them. But I don't know. What do you think, Tony? What are the
I know
crows?
people are gonna just come with this Odin shit, and you know what I mean? It's bullshit. It's got nothing to do with. Oh, I think the crows. Listen, they're creepy, right? They're a good Hollywood trope for danger, right? And I think it's been used over and over again. That crows are danger, and a flock of crows is creepy. Ever since they made that movie back in the day called The Birds.
Don't Tony, fuck you.
Yeah, this is
Don't
true.
mention that shit. That was way scarier than Jaws. Like
It is.
that shit's scary.
It is. But that is when the trope started happening. It's when that movie, The Birds, I think it came out in the 60s, came out.
Hitchcock, yeah.
Yeah, and that's what made the whole crow thing. So people have been using crows since that. And I think that is the
so it's like, so you agree it's sort of like the evil cloud circling around the car.
Yeah, it's a classic horror trope to have a
and someone else also put it in the chat, Tony, and because we haven't talked about him too much tonight, so let's get on this guy for a second. Someone said, I might be in the minority, but I don't trust the boy in white. You're not in the minority. I don't trust the damn boy in white either. He's creepy, he's weird, and to me, he's the big bad. He's in charge of the man in yellow. He's the one. And I know Tony might think he's Victor, right? Did you think
Victor? Yes, I do think he's Victor, and I think that he is the man in yellow. I mean, when we look at the picture of this motherfucking boy in white, and then the producers,
mouth.
Yeah, he got a crow in his mouth. He's got a big crow in his mouth, right? And then the producers came up with the lamest excuse, right? Where they tried to say, "Oh, they said it was the boy in white." But they said that he wasn't drawn as a man, he was drawn as a boy. This is just the way he draws boys. Like, come on, man. Like, sure. I understand that you're trying to come up with something. Like I really do. Like I appreciate you, but you have to think about it. Yeah, it's the boy in white, but that's just the way I draw boys with receding hairlines. You draw all boys to look like Stephen A. Smith? Is that what I look like as a child to you? Huh? The man's hairline is receding. All right? Don't tell me that that's the way you draw boys. Babies don't have receding hairlines, motherfucker.
Dude, he does look like Stephen A. Smith. Put a beard on him. He looks like Stephen A. Smith.
Yeah.
Even the ears. The ears, totally.
You have... He's a white Stephen A. Smith.
He totally is, dude. Put a beard on him. Color that in, dude.
Oh my god.
That's a good call, Tony. That's a good fucking call. Ben from Lost. He actually does look a lot like Ben from Lost, Debbie, as well.
You got to come up with something better if you're going to say some bullshit. You got to make the bullshit believable. That's not believable. We know that, I drew as a boy. No, he's not a boy. Sarah says it in the show. I don't think he's a boy. He's a grown-ass man.
Can't duck
right? Pretending to be a boy.
The barber messed up his hairline that week.
Yeah, shit. Not that bad. Not at all. What else do we got here? Again, we see
Preston, whoever's making you feel like you're crazy for thinking that dude can't be trusted, they're crazy. They're drinking the Kool-Aid because he's the boy in white. It must mean he's good. No, that dude is off. That dude is off, and there's something he might. I personally think he's the big bad, but even if he's not there, he's borderline negative, not positive. I don't think he's net positive. He's selfish and he's in for his own account.
If they made the hero the person wearing all white, it would just be disgusting.
It's too cliche. It's too cliche.
It would just be bad. Because we see here that in the picture of Julie sleeping, he drew this right when Julie was sleeping. So it seems like he draws stuff right when it happens.
Mhm.
Why would he need to remember that situation right here unless he knew that this was going to go in with this picture? That's the only reason to put this picture of Julie sleeping and then put it in there with Tabitha, is that Victor knew that he needed that picture to put in there to help Tabitha snap out of, to let her know that what she's going through really happened. That would be the only reason for that to go in there. There'd be no other reason. You know, we zoom in on this. We got the Oscar Mayer mobile right here. That's what that is, right? That's the Oscar Mayer mobile, right?
It looks a little bit like the Oscar Mayer mobile. It does. You're not lying. You're not lying, Cody. That's
definitely the Oscar Mayer mobile.
It doesn't not look like it.
It has to be. What else? What else could it be if it's not the Oscar Mayer?
I'm an Oscar Mayer wiener.
That's what it has to be. I can't see it, anything else like that. Yeah, the boy in white's definitely.
And someone's asking, is Victor is? I think Victor is too. He thinks like a 6-year-old or a 5-year-old, like, so he's not even thinking about. I don't think he's old enough to think about sexuality in his mind.
I don't know. In that house with all that shit going on in there,
yeah,
you think no one smacked Victor's ass going through the hallway at least once?
I mean, do you think he ate a different kind of can of peaches?
I mean, listen, I with all that drinking and smoking, and Victor,
someone dragged Victor into your room
just to fuck with him. That someone would, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, no, I'm saying, like, I know someone would drag him into the room.
To fuck with him. You know what I mean?
That girl that was stealing all the clothes and stuff like that. Like, that girl would have dragged Victor in the room.
I agree. She wouldn't have to drag me.
No, you didn't have to ask me twice, but that's
that's Trudy, that damn Trudy. She wouldn't have had to drag me nowhere. I would have already been there. As soon as she says, "Why don't you take off?" I would have been naked. As soon as I heard "take off," I would have been butt naked. It was like before she could get the next word, whether shirt, pants, anything. Why don't you just take off? I would have just been naked. She would have blinked her eyes and be like, "This motherfucker."
And Donna's a child of the 60s. Of course, she had sex parties. You know, Donna comes from a different generation. I wouldn't be surprised if Donna was at Woodstock.
I would have been butt naked, flying around the room like a helicopter. Like I was Inspector Gadget. I would have been Inspector Gadget in that motherfucker. But the helicopter don't come out. The helicopter don't come out my goddamn hat like that motherfucker. It comes from a different spot.
I was thinking the same thing, Jonesy. I can eat a peach for hours. I can eat a peach for hours. I can beat a peach for hours. Fucking Nick.
That's the way it would have been with me in this motherfucker. Goddamn it! That's where I know happy from.
What characters haven't we talked about yet? Okay. What do we think is going to happen with Marielle and Christy this season?
Let me drop this down a little bit. All right, back to us.
Marielle and Christy. We can talk about them together. Do you think they're well? Marielle, I think she's dead. I think Marielle's dead this season.
I hope not. I really hope not. But when you look at the convoluted situation of why she was brought in there, they brought her in there just to cop block Kenny.
Mm-hmm.
That once that her role is fulfilled by that, she was in there to cop block Kenny. She successfully cop blocked Kenny, got him from getting some ass because Kenny ain't getting no ass. All right, and got that taken care of. She still is tied to the big three hanging on the wall. So it all depends how that whole situation goes down. They have to reveal what they were sitting there screaming at, what they all seen. Were they all looking at the same thing? Or was it something different?
Yeah.
But they have to reveal it. They all got to get together and say what it was. We need to see it. Because what could make you scream that bad? What could it be? I don't know what they could have seen to make. I don't know, because I'm not screaming like that. Like it's nothing.
Was it unique to each person? Like they saw their own.
We gotta know if it was different for each person.
I assume it was, right. You would think the same thing couldn't make everyone scream the same way. It would have to be unique for yourself. Like if I saw someone throwing away a pizza or something like that, you know.
Let's say it was a loved one of mine being killed.
Yes.
Right. I wouldn't scream like that. I just get mad. And I would just be and just get like go crazy. Like it would be a situation like that.
What would scare you enough to make you scream like that? A roller coaster? Do you scream on roller coasters?
I do not scream on roller coasters.
I scream. I scream like an idiot on roller coasters.
I just don't go on them to make sure I don't.
Fair. Fair.
That's it. I'm not screaming, man. I ain't screaming on shit. I ain't about that life. That screaming life. I ain't about that shit. That shit ain't.
Oh, Jesse says Donna's been hitting Victor since 1730 AD.
Oh. Yeah. Donna's got better. Donna was hitting her husband. That's why she was so concerned about him, and she built the grave for him. I think that Donna was hitting him in there. That was her man in there. It's like they're partners in real life. I think that was her man, because why would they have her do the whole burial of him? She didn't see him do that for anybody else who died and everything else, but they showed she was extra emotional about him. So I think that, and she said he was a pain in my ass, but I think that was her man in there too, as in real life, that they were together.
As for Chrissy's injured, so we'll have to have her healing. She'll be taking care of Elgin in the first part of the season. And Pixie making me sweat as always.
You only scream if they're doing it right. Well, I'm make them scream. But no, we got a super chat here from the House of Mystics. I've never seen the House of Mystics before. Have you seen the House of Mystics?
No, that's the first time I've seen that particular.
I'm happy to have you here, House of Mystics. Saloon to you. And thank you so much. You're very generous.
These things are fucking horrible. Like you can't. I'm trying to pour this into a glass, so I have to drink from this fucking thing, and I have to
What is it?
I have to pee it in. It's like one of these giant high noons, but it doesn't have. It has like the little pee thing.
I have a high noon. Is that with the marijuana infused drink?
No, it's just a regular high noon. But
I have one of those.
It has like just a little pee hole thing at the top, so I'm trying to pour it in a glass, but it won't pour because it's like the spill proof. So I have to squeeze it to get it in there. So I'm taking a leak here. It's tough. That's the only way to pour it.
This is what it is. Mm-hmm. I have one of those drinks, marijuana infused drinks, in my refrigerator. Thank you so much again, House of Mystics. Really appreciate it.
Well, when was the last time you ingested any THC substance? 30 years, 20 years?
At least 10 years.
10 years?
Yeah, at least 10 years. That girl that came over here and we were hanging out and stuff, she did that and she left. She had a 6-pack and then she left one in there. And I told her, it'll be here when you come back. And she never came back.
So you're going to have to drink it at some point or ship it to me or something.
I've never seen her again. That was the end of it. No, it ended a different way. Like that.
I say if we get a certain donation amount, will you drink that thing on the air? And we'll see.
I had to put the kibosh to her. So she was still. People hung up. People need to stop trying to see other people when you're not over other people.
Yep,
I ain't got time for that shit. You know what I mean? Me personally, I ain't got time for it. If you divorced but you still hung up on your husband, don't even come talking to me.
So with and I don't mean to bring it back to From, but to bring it back to From. So with Chrissy and Marielle, do you think? I know you don't think Kenny's getting some, but do you think that anything happens for her to leave to open this up for Kenny and Christy?
I think in the end, we got a new member here.
Oh, thank you, Steve Hawkins.
Thank you so much, Steve Hawkins. Really appreciate it. I will say that I don't want Acosta to be with anyone but me. But if I have to start being realistic about it, then I hope that goes towards Randall. And Randall slays the dragon. But besides that,
Ride the dragons.
in the end, Kenny has to get with Christy before it's all said and done.
Yeah,
And
they're
the
angry.
only way that happens is if Marielle goes.
Mhm.
So it makes good sense for Marielle to get out of here for that to happen. Because it could be the comfort sex. You know what I mean? Like she tried to do to him when his dad was dead. Like she was willing to give it to him then.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
I think Marielle is definitely dying this season. I think she is first on the death block. She's having a Dale-like death early in the season. Not exactly in the wall, but I mean, she's because you either have to. For me, at this point, if we have 2 seasons left, if we're saying we hope we have more, but 2 seasons seems about right.
Mm-hmm.
Some of these characters that either they're integral to the end of the story or they got to go for emotional value. And Christy, I think, is an endgame character. I think if we get down to like who's our last group, if this is Survivor here, and we're talking about who's our final 4. By the way, Survivor season 50 has been fucking awesome in these first 2 episodes.
Have you liked it? Maybe we'll talk about that later.
We'll talk about that at the end. But the if we're playing this like Survivor, then these our final people, I think, are Christy, Kenny, Boyd. I think there's a bunch of people that are final here. Marielle has to go at some point. And I do think we know her enough now for it to have some emotional value, and especially for Christy, and it opens up the situation for her and Kenny to get closer again. And I think that
she was about it. She was about it. I don't know if I want my fiance waiting at home, or if I want to go around the world with the most wonderful man I ever met. Like she was about it at that time.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Like he could have got it. Like
he had a chance. If she didn't show up, it would have happened.
It would have happened, but he should have pressed it. You know, look, Randall got into the house with both of them with the quickness. Got right in there. Now Randall's shacked up with them quick.
He's got that Captain America charm. You can't fight.
You know what I mean? Like he should have been in there shacked up with her done. And he just tried to play the old golly shucks. You know, he's like, oh yeah. You got to be more man than that. You need to be more assertive and shit. You know, he should have been like that. You know, go pick your berries somewhere else. All right. You got work to do. I'm doing mine. Yeah, butt hurt because your girlfriend came. You can't be like that. Like he was all on that bullshit. You know what I mean? I don't need you in my bush picking berries with me. Go do your thing, all right? Like, come on.
That's your Kenny impression?
Yeah.
I like it.
Like, you don't go with that bullshit. That's what the dude was doing. He should have been smooth about it. He should be like, girls back, huh? How's she treating you? She's treating you right. Everything back where they left off. Because she fucked that chick as soon as she got there. You know what I mean? That means she was ready to go.
Ooh, we got a phone call. Plot twist. Acosta snags Christy. Maybe. This is from area code 347. 347. What's your name? What's your question or comment? Take over the show. Do it. It's your show.
Hey, Tony. It's Phil. This is Rose. I took over the show last week.
Do it.
I just called hello.
Hey.
Hello.
Nothing. I miss you guys.
Aww.
I just popping in to say hi. I just wanted to just say I'm enjoying this show. It's hilarious this week, and sorry for turning it into After Dark last week.
It's all good. We about that life.
Yeah, I don't have any firm related questions. I just figured I'd pop in and say hi before KP call back. He gonna dominate.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
Yeah, but we love him. He's part of this show. So I just want to say hi and we'll pop off. We get one calling.
You're the best. Thank you so much.
All right, bye.
Peace.
Great. That's how easy it is for anyone to call in. You all can call in just like that, just pop in, say hi and everything. He said he was showing his frustration. His frustration was all on himself. You know what I mean? Like he did it to himself. There was no. I would have been had that. Like you know, it would have been a wrap for her. It would have been all over. Like that. That would have been no problem. Like I don't understand how it'd take you so long to even get to that point. You know what I mean? To get a kiss on the cheek. Like she kissed me on my cheek, I would have grabbed her by the back of her head and kissed her on her mouth. Like she kissed me on the cheek. It ain't going nowhere. Let me show you what a man do. You gotta be a man. Can't be a man. Can't be a man wearing high waters like that. Man, that's a problem. It was because we see when he got out the high waters and he went to some regular ass jeans. Here, Sarah, your little ceramic toy. How about that, Sarah? Right when he brought some full-length pamphlets on his ass, he got some backbone.
You're so hard on Kenny.
It's the truth. You didn't see him do no shit like that in his high waters. As soon as he got his high waters, you little snowman, Sarah.
I swear they put Kenny with Acosta just to spite you.
They will. I know they're gonna do it. I already know it. I already know that these writers are doing that to fuck with me. It's fine. So I'm gonna have my fun while I can. I can.
Exactly. This Kenny slander has reached epic proportions.
Did he not do that? Am I making this up? I'm going by the facts. This is what happened in the show.
I'm not saying you're lying, Walter. You're not saying you're lying.
I'm saying it's the truth. This is what happened in the show. When he was in the high waters, Kenny was doing shit. As soon as he got some regular jeans on his ass is when he started throwing snowmans to the floor and shit. You know, the best part would be if Kenny got with Sarah. That would be the best. That's what I'd like to see. Let Kenny be with Sarah. Let them be. His mother already likes Sarah. Let them be together. Let them go off into the sunset.
Okay, before we forget and go in a different direction, the one character that we should talk about that we haven't talked about, and that's a glaring empty spot here, is Boyd. What do you see? What do you see for Boyd? The big characters here.
So Boyd, I think it's banished from the town. The town loses respect for him. And then at the end, they beg he has to come back and save them all from themselves.
What's his individual journey? It's not like Damon taking mushrooms at Harrenhal or something like that. Like, do we actually get a story with Boyd while he's banished?
Yeah, I think he's going to be looking at things from afar, just trying to hide out. I don't know. Maybe he moves to the other village over there. And it isn't until this point where he has to come back and everything else. You know what I mean? And save the day after Acosta, Kenny, and them lead them to ruin where they're about to get the whole town destroyed. He has to come back, and then they have to start to appreciate him.
Will he be chasing after Smiley? I think he might be chasing after Smiley all season. I think it might turn into like.
I mean, they need to capture a monster. I've said it before they even brought it up in the season. Then they brought it up in the season. We're going to capture one of these monsters. They need to fulfill that. They need to capture one of these monsters. They need to get caught. They have to do it. And just me. Thank you so much for the totally generous super chat of $19.99.
I love that. Just so we can say, you can buy this podcast for $19.99. $19.99.
That's the price of ShamWow.
Yeah, exactly.
That's you buy that new ShamWow?
You get that for $19.99. $19.99.
I just watched like a thing about Rob Porpeal and his damn Showtime rotisserie grill. I bought like 3 of those fuckers
for $19.99, man.
I bought one for myself, one for my mother, one for my sister. Like, we love those damn Rob Porpeal damn Showtime rotisserie things. They were the best back then.
And Jason Williams, the trailer has not come out yet. It's coming out sometime in the next couple of weeks. No one knows exactly. I think it's gonna be on March 14th. Some people think it might be this weekend. We will see.
I thought it would be like Monday, Tuesday. Phil's his strategy is right.
So it will be next Saturday, right? Would that be the 14th next Saturday?
The 14th would be next Saturday. Billy Mays here, 1999.
You want that? 99?
Emulsifies. It grossifies OxyClean. That guy sniffed so much coke and had a heart attack. Took himself out. Having too good of a time in life. And all that. But yeah, I think that's where it has to go. They have to build on, you said we can't break you.
Mm-hmm.
And they have to really do it by taking away the people, what he lives for, taking away Ellis, taking away his purpose, to make him just want to go off and eat cabbage in the cabin and play the motherfucking saxophone or motherfucking harmonica and just leave everything alone and not care anymore until they need him too much and he has to come back. So I think that's the way it goes with Boyd's character. This as for what we got, Tabitha and Jay want to do them together.
Yeah, I think Alexa has a read on Tabitha. The trailer will feature Tabitha saying no.
No. Do you think they wrote that for her, or you think that the actress just?
That's like one of her improv lines. Just to go, no.
That's just
they might write that for her. Like no.
I hope they do, because I
think it's her catchphrase. It is like they've turned that into her catchphrase. I doubt a show like this has much improv, so they probably do write that.
Oh my god, I don't know why they write that. Let's dance. They wrote that shit too, and everything. So what's going on with Jade, Tabitha? That situation. Ooh. What do you think?
Oh my goodness. So this is the biggest mystery to me. Are they going to be constantly touching and flashing over to the past? Is Jade going to be focused sorely on her all season, like them working together? Will they have their own storylines separate from each other? Or are they going to be basically a pair now? I think at the beginning of the season, it's going to be very awkward knowing that Jim
Jade don't like pussy. There's nothing that this character of Jade has showed me that he likes pussy.
For sure, but I just mean in the missions of them just being sort of partners in everything that's going on.
Yeah, I can see them being partners in that way, but not partners as couples. No,
I don't think that. I didn't mean it in a romantic sense.
Oh, all right.
I more mean that they're going to be, their storyline's going to be intertwined as they're sort of discovering what the past meant. Did they work? This is where them not talking fucks it up, because if Julie could explain to them and talk to them about how she can travel through time, they could use that with to talk to the past selves and get some shit going on, but there would probably not going to be a lot of communication. So I don't know. I think we're going to see a lot of self-discovery about figuring out more about how they've known each other in the past and exploring that connection. I don't know, Tony. I'm clueless about these. I need your expertise. What's going to be happening with Jade and Tabitha?
I think when we deal with Jade and Tabitha, the number one thing would be the Jim death and him trying to help her pass the Jim death. And then the Jim death becoming a motivation for her to want to get out and seek more things. So the big thing was the code and breaking the code and everything. And I think it'll be revealed that they were tricked into playing that song in order to make the man in yellow escape whatever prison that they had him in and able to access this world. And I think that will be determined to be their fault when it's all said and done.
Yeah, so you think they're going to be they're going to be exploring their past effect on that and going through that. Do you think as they touch, we're going to see more flashes to them, their past versions of themselves and that kind of stuff throughout the season?
I just think they'll go through that. As for whether Julie does things like that, we still have to decode Tabitha's
to go to Julie. Does Julie tell anybody she can do this?
She hasn't yet. So, I mean, I would think she would need to. I think she would tell Sarah, if anyone. I think
Ethan probably too, weirdly.
But with Tabitha, they have to explain what the fuck is flying in Fromville, right? When they showed her as a little girl and she runs behind the rock, she looks directly up in the air and there's something coming from the air at her. And then that's when she said she would wake up every time in her dream in there. So what the fuck is flying and coming down at that particular time that scares her?
And I guess since Tabitha has actually found a way out, I could see Jade and her working hard to try to replicate what got her out in the first place.
They have to show the tunnel that she traveled through.
Mm-hmm.
Right? They didn't show it. Like when Tabitha comes out, they show her get pushed out the window, then she wakes up. They don't show the in between. And what is in between is there's got to be some type of portal that's there that they haven't shown. I mean, if we look at Victor's pictures here, we could see one that looks like that could be considered to be a wormhole situation on the right-hand side, right over there.
Yeah.
Right there. Right here. Right? That could be considered to be a wormhole situation. That's what she fell through. And that's what got her where she was at. And the whole place that she was at there may not have been her universe. That could have been a strictly parallel universe where things played out differently, but the same. And this isn't really Victor's father from his time, but this is Victor's father from the parallel universe who wound up being an alcoholic and waiting for his family to come back. But in Victor's timeline, his dad may have died doing something else or anything else like that.
Go over to you see that Freddy Krueger glove looking thing? That looked like what killed Cautry.
This right here?
Yeah, that glove. Or
you see the glove here, a glove here, and a glove
here.
Yeah,
it's like the tree in the same shape as the glove.
But and it looks like tree fingers.
Oh yeah, it looks like the top of like pine trees or some shit. I mean, we've probably gone through this before, but.
And then we have it right there.
Huh.
And then we have those people there. And little family, little boy, man, and the woman.
Wonder who that is. Yeah, it's a scary little Freddy glove thing going on there.
Yeah, the map down here. Oops, well, that's the thing. We have the cards, the playing cards there. What's the playing card numbers? 8 and 4.
12 and 14.
We've seen all that, and this is the big bad. This is the end villain. Is right here. This is it. The guy controlling this whole thing is this motherfucker right
Looks
here.
like robot Lex Luthor.
This is him. This, no matter what anyone says to you, man in yellow and this, that, and the other, in the end, it's gonna be this guy. This is it. This is the guy who has got this whole thing going on. This is the dude. This is him.
Someone said that's Donna.
This is whoever it is. It's one. All you know is that they definitely have red goggles on, and we would have to figure that everything else is cast in the shadow. I don't think they're in a black suit. They're cast in shadow, but the red goggles. And if you look at the goggles, they look like scientist type goggles.
Yeah, or those red round sunglasses, like the John Lennon sunglasses.
Yeah, you could see it. Let me pull it up a little closer for people and stuff. But yeah, you can look at the glasses here because they purposely show you the rims of the glasses right there.
Yeah, you can kind of see the eyebrows too.
Right there with them. But this is the big bad of the show. This is it. And this is a fucking scientist when it's all said and done. It's what's gonna be. It's gonna be a scientist. And that's what it is.
It's like a robot.
And they tried to put the purple in this motherfucker to make him look black, like Blurple and shit. That's what they did with the purple outline in there. I think they're funny. I know what they're doing. They ain't fooling nobody. But it's definitely red goggles on this person. It's not red eyes or his eyes are glowing. This is a goddamn scientist doing something. It's not the Gimp. All right. Didn't the Gimp pass away?
Mr.
Rest in
Free.
peace to the Gimp. I think when did the Gimp pass away? I think the Gimp did pass away.
Oh, he did.
Yeah, the guy who played the Gimp.
Zed finally got him, or no?
Yeah, the guy who played the Gimp in Pulp Fiction. I think he passed away.
I mean, Marcellus Wallace killed him a long time ago, but yes.
The Gimp. Rest in peace to the Gimp and all that, and rest in peace to the Gimp. You know, and but yeah, it's definitely red goggles on this guy.
Yeah, I know I'm throwing a lot of superheroes, but it kind of looks like Mr. Freeze too. A little like
it is definitely a Mr. Freeze type situation going on there. Without a shadow of a doubt.
The round head and the red goggles and that kind of stuff.
Yeah, but this is a scientist. This is not anything else. If you want to say it's aliens, I don't think it's an alien like that. I think the aliens, they caught one and they're experimenting with their DNA on humans, and that's what this whole shit's about. It's time for a deep dive on Donna. That picture she framed ahead of her sister was BS. Remember, Tabitha was supposed to Google her at Henry's house. Never happened. There's no doubt. I listen. I broke it all down about Donna. That Donna's dirty. She it is what it is. That's guaranteed. Like I get that's I'm not. I don't even like look at that as a theory that I made up a long time ago. And that's guaranteed. Donna's definitely the most.
You've been talking about that almost since season 1.
She's definitely dirty.
I feel like you have.
No doubt about it. I promise you that's done. I'm not even like I don't even consider that anymore. Like I've moved on from that because I already know that's what it is and stuff. Red goggles are sometimes worn in fog and low light conditions. 100%. And if he's in the shadows and his whole suit here is he's black because he's in the shadows and you can't get a good look at him. And this is what it is, then that's what he would have it, right? And it's night vision type situation, infrared type situation, and all that. But this is the guy. This is what it's going to come down to, and everything. It's going to be this person in this suit, whoever's masked back there. It's not the man in yellow. It's not that. It's this motherfucker. This is the one.
This is the boss man. This
is the boss. This is the final boss.
This is the boy in white's final form.
It is. It's the final boss.
That's the boy in white, the creepy fucker. Let me think.
And they got him drawn in Victor's drawing. And remember, Victor said he only draws things that he wants to remember. This is Victor's drawing. The only way Victor could have already seen him before this version of Victor is if he's seen him in some type of parallel universe. And his memories are bleeding into them from that parallel universe, and that's why he's drawing it. There'd be no other way he could draw this person.
He seems
the Victor in this town that we've seen have not seen this, never seen this motherfucker.
He's very scary, Minerva. Very scary.
Without a doubt.
Costa's dominatrix outfit for Donna. Clara's dominatrix outfit for Donna and Acosta. I don't think she's a mole per se, says Annie. She is just hiding something, just like Sarah. I don't believe Nathan was her brother. She has something major going on back at home, she said.
Why wouldn't Sarah that be her brother, though? I don't know. I understand the question, but why wouldn't that? Why would she lie about that being her brother?
Sarah's painfully honest when it comes down to it, I think. So I think Sarah's generally we've seen.
I mean, she says to him in his face, "You're a good brother."
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So why would she? Why would they? And it's just them two alone.
He says it felt sexual, or
yeah. He did seem a little. He was there when she got out the shower and shit and everything else. Yes, he did seem a little. I have
to rewatch it. It's been a while since I saw
it. I can understand. I understand that point. He did seem a little Lannisterish, but
it was a little. They had a little Cersei Jamie thing going on.
I mean, he talks to her while she's in her towel, getting out the shower. Like you could have let her get dressed.
Yeah, I wouldn't. I don't have. I have half sisters, and I wouldn't even think about.
You could have let her get dressed, but she said specifically to him, "You're a good brother." So I would just think that why keep that farce going on if they weren't brother and sister when it's just them there?
Well, Boone and what's her name on Lost weren't really brother and sister, but whatever. certainly possible, but who knows? Are there any main characters that we haven't talked? Do we talk about Julie? I mean, we talked about.
I don't know if we talked directly about Julie. Well, let me run to the bathroom, and then we will finish it up with Julie.
Absolutely.
And the rest of these people here.
And then they won't let you motherfuckers go. That's why Victor drew it scary like that. He walked in on Dale, Donna, and Clara. Oh my goodness, Bill, that's not chill. I'm horrified. Oh my goodness. My Kenny virgin eyes. Oh my goodness. Sarah and Nathan definitely had a weird friendship, says Amira. I definitely have to rewatch. I can't wait to renew my MGM subscription now that the season's about to go, so I can binge watch the show leading into the next season. It's going to be very fun. Oh, says I just finished season 3 again. I'm definitely looking forward to fully going into this situation. She's hurting them. You guys in the live chat are amazing tonight. It is, let's see, what else? Weed bugles, come on. Scientists are researching Jade's technology on aliens or Spider-Man. I know Tony has talked about the past that some of this that's creating all of this, the fourth dimensional creatures, might all be algorithm game of sorts created by Jade. We haven't talked we talked a little bit about Jade and Tabitha, but I hope that one thing to talk about them before we get off them 100%. What I hope is that we get Jade with other characters too. I don't want to see Jade 100% with Tabitha all season. Jade has too many interesting interactions and too many things to do. We need more Jade and Victor.
Yeah,
is really what we need. Jade needs to find out about what Julie can do. He's the guy that has the most Sherlock Holmes ability in his weird sort of to figure shit out mind, and they got to use that and give him as much information as you possibly can.
Why does weed dilute her feelings?
What was that?
Julie, she said that only thing that stops her nightmares is weed.
Oh, really?
Yeah, that's why she smoked.
Oh, yeah, she was getting the weed. She kept getting the weed and all that sort of stuff.
Because she keeps having these nightmares, and it's only the weed that stops it. So why is the weed the interference? And Fatima is the one who just brought in the weed.
It's true. I think maybe because I tend to, if I smoke too much, I pass out and don't necessarily have the best dreams and stuff like that. And if I don't smoke, my dreams are absolutely vivid. So I can relate to Julie on this one. But I do think that this season there will be no weed because Fatima will be distracted. She hasn't a chance to harvest or do anything. So there's going to be a lack of that ability to cut out those nightmares for Julie this season because no one's harvesting Tony. Fatima's not taking care of her weed problem.
Bebby is very once everyone. You don't dream when you smoke a lot.
That's what I think. Like I don't dream when I smoke too much.
Oh, that could be it. That could be the reason why. This is all have something to do in the end with dreams and nightmares. No doubt about it. Has to.
Yeah, weed totally suppresses. For me, it does. I feel like I dream so much more on on days I don't smoke. Not that I have many. Not that I have many of those days.
I mean, that's all it could be. I agree that if you're out,
I do that.
Something that has it means something. There's a reason why they could have had her drinking and become an alcoholic, but instead they had her smoking, right? Mm-hmm. And she specifically said it's the weed that does it. So let's look at the parts of the brain that the weed triggers and everything else and all that and see exactly what's going on there with it. But if it doesn't let you dream, that leads into the whole situation that we're dealing with here and all that good stuff. So who are we up to before we end this with people? And we'll give y'all a chance right now. If you have any questions for the Don Tony Teflon.
Oh yeah, last call.
Ask us anything. You have a chance for 10 minutes to ask us any question you want about anything. We will answer truthfully.
Yeah.
About anything. You can give us that.
We're playing Truth or Dare. We're going to play Truth or Dare for Truth or
whatever they want. We'll do it. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, not just mine, Fill the Issues Guy channel.
Thank you.
Because we will be doing the joint live streams and everything. If
Yeah,
I'm
Escape
not
Room.
here, I'm over there, and vice versa. So make sure you subscribe to Phil Issues Guy channel. Put that link in the description, people. Please, if you're a
Thank you.
moderation, people can go
Yeah,
there.
we'll be doing simulcasts, and I'm gonna be on a lot coming up in the next month, before From, as well, doing some weird prestige television things, making some tier lists and doing random streams, especially testing out this new thing, so I don't have to test out weird sound effects on Tony's stream here. So, but yeah, we'll be doing the simulcast on during the Escape Room.
Tony, Phil, who was your first TV crush? Mine was Aaron from Buck Rogers. Aaron Gray from Buck Rogers was my first TV crush.
I'll be honest. I have 3. I don't know who the first one, but I have 3. It was Linda Carter, Wonder Woman, Claire Huxtable, and fucking the Flying Nun.
Well, you gotta only take it to the first, and when it came
the first one, the first thingy was Linda Carter, because I watched Wonder Woman.
That came out before and Linda Carter. It's got nothing to do with Claire Huxtable. That's later on in life. That's later on. So yeah, that's what it was and everything.
And the flying nun, fucking Forrest Gump's mom there. What's her name? Fucking Sally Field.
Yeah, that's who it was. But yeah, no, Erin Gray, Buck Rogers in the 21st century. That chick, I loved her so much. Loved her. Thought she was the most beautiful thing I ever seen in my life when I remember seeing her and stuff like that.
We got in the live chat. We got 6 from Bloss. Jesse, that's a good fucking pick. John Travolta is mine. Melissa Milano. Mine were the 2 tiny girls singing The Cage for Mother. We got Johnny Depp from 21 Jump Street. Good pick, Jonesy. Topanga from Boy Meets World. Erin Gray was gorgeous. If I was the right age, it would be Marissa Tomei as well. Oh, we got KP with his final call of the night.
Final call of KP.
Let's go, KP. Let's go, KP. What's going on, buddy? Welcome back to the show, KP.
Hello to everybody. I am here again. The last caller made me chuckle with her thing. Okay, so I have some serious matters I want to address. Right?
Serious. You're gonna get serious now. Okay, I'm scared.
I'm getting serious. Listen, I have my glasses on and everything.
Oh,
you know what I mean? My legs are crossed. I'm at my desk. I have notes. This is a serious time.
Oh, I said serious, and my phone reacted because it thought it said Siri. Shut up, phone.
Right. So they said. So the first thing I want to bring up. No, I'm always saying this. Tabitha is Colombian, and I don't think that's an accident. And I was watching From with my wife the other day. We are both born in Venezuela. I moved to Trinidad like when I was 4, but she moved when she was like 21. So she spent way more time in Venezuela and Colombia. And one of her reactions was that this is exactly like the story of El Duende, or some people call it El Pueblo Encantado. So what that is it's a duende is like a little dwarfy whose feet face the opposite direction. So when you see their footsteps, the path that you think they're going into is actually the opposite of where they're going. So it makes it hard to track. And when you find one, as you follow it, it will lose you, and then you will never find your way.
Oh, so it's sort of like a paradox.
Again.
It's like a paradox, and you just kind of keep spinning your own thing, like something that just never lets you out, like a
correct,
like a house of mirrors or something like that. Like you're trying to find your way out. House of mirrors.
Correct. So so El Duende, so that's what Los Duendes. That's how they fall in. And then there's a city, a little village called Yuramar in the northern region, the northern rural region of Colombia. That literally, the story is that it disappeared one day, and when it reappeared a couple of years later, everybody that was in the city was dead, and and for whatever reason, they couldn't exit, they couldn't get help. So I think that there is something to Tabitha. Tabitha may realize that, oh wait,
I was waiting for you to bring this to
story
From.
my mom.
What was that?
Yeah, this is like a story. This is exactly like one of these stories my mom told me when I was young about Los Duendes or about Los Magos Encantados or something like that, and that'll help her out, right? So that's my first little thing, right? But I second, so and then I have literally three or three things that I think the story really is. The first thing is I'm going to go from like my worst take to like what I think is my best take. So the first one is this is a cyber matrix type thing. Don't feel I need.
I'm kidding. I'm fucking with you. I'm sorry. I haven't played it in a while. I haven't played it in a while. But you did all that foreplay.
Yeah, this was a lot, KP. This was a lot.
KP,
I mean,
you did a lot of
you're speaking different languages to me. I have no idea what's going on here.
You have to lubricate before you get it done. You know what I mean? Anyways, I'm gonna leave that there.
Well, listen. Next time, KP, give it to us raw. All right, we
want it raw.
You gotta give it to us raw.
Ooh, baby, we like it
You're
raw.
going all over the place here with this. I don't know what we're talking about anymore.
Ooh, baby, I like it raw. Come on. But anyways, KP, get to it.
It's
KP.
like a cyber matrix thing where they're plugged into the matrix, and this is not their physical bodies. These are just avatars, and they're somewhere far, far away, plugged into a machine. That is my first take. I don't think that's what it is, but it's a
See, you could have just said that.
Possibility that there's some iteration of that is what's happening.
All right,
next one is that this is a trap. This is a trap set up by some malevolent creature to bring souls into the town, and they actually feast on the blood or the energy or whatever of the souls, and by sending the monsters out to grab people, that's how they get their sustenance and they're able to stay alive.
All right, next one.
And then the third one, which is
Thank
my
you,
last
Tony.
one,
Thank you.
what I really believe is the truth is that this is a containment zone for Victor, because Victor has a lot of power that he will never be able to control. If you let him out, he could do like a Jean Grey gone bad and like basically just destroy the world.
Yeah, like a Dark
so
Phoenix
to contain him here. And then the last thing I would say is, I think the people that we think are the bad guys are actually going to end up being the good guys, in that whatever this place was built for, it is an evil that is built to contain something to prevent a much larger evil that could destroy the world, very similar to Cabin in the Woods. Because I mentioned it a billion times, this story, the main thing this story reminds me of is Cabin in the Woods. So then this is my last point. No, the last point I'm going to get to is a little bit off the topic, but
you said three.
Tony, we need to have a book club.
And not only did you say three, you gave us four.
We have a book club, and we need to discuss your book, because the last three scenes of your book blew my mind.
Let's not discuss the Don's book. I don't like to spoil it for people, even though it's been out a year, but I will not discuss the Don's book.
I'm sorry. I blew up KP.
All right. KP's going?
Yeah, I blew up.
All right. I'm sorry, KP. Yeah, we can't discuss the Don's book. If people want to read the book, go buy it on Amazon. I'm working on my next book right now. It's got nothing to do with that book. It's not a novel. It's more of a, I would say, philosophy, self-help book that's grounded in science. I came up with a scientific theory that I think I can prove, and I'm going to spread that out there. That's what my book's about. And that's
we love you, KP. You had like 10 minutes of foreplay.
I mean, we gave everything. I mean, the guy is talking about it.
He's called back. Okay. Sorry, KP. We got disconnected. Sorry about that.
I realized that because I was thinking, wait, did this son of a bitch do it by accident?
No, of course I didn't hang up on you because you were talking too much.
People say I look handsome with my glasses on. Let me keep them off.
One
last thing, KP, because we only got 15 minutes left.
What I meant was like, we said that at some point you'll do like a late night kind of thing.
Yes.
Want to discuss your book, just like it may have 20 people or 30 people in the chat. But I really enjoy your book, especially the last 3 scenes.
Thank you.
I'm not going to say the last 3 scenes, but I really enjoyed it. The last 3 scenes, however, they like confused me a little bit at the first read, and I had to do that over. I had to read it over a couple of times to kind of get it. Like, oh, is this what's really happening? And I also want to, you guys, as I just said, I am doing a book series. So I emailed it to Tony, and I want to, Phil, you have my number.
Mm-hmm.
Email or you text me or whatever it is,
Yep,
and
absolutely.
send me your email address. Or Tony, you can send me his email address.
It's
whatever,
the issues guy at gmail.com.
Say it one more time.
Just the issues guy at gmail.com.
So just still the issues guy.
No,
at
just
gmail.com.
the issues guy. The issues guy at
Or
gmail.
just the issues guy. Just the issues.
Not just the issues guy, gmail.com.
Okay. The issues guy.
Yes.
Okay.
You're just
Gmail. All right. So I'm gonna send that to you in a couple of minutes.
Thank you,
So,
KP.
and would you? So I'm asking, would you like space opera fantasy, or would you like real world thriller? Which one should I send? Which one do you think you would like more?
space opera fantasy. I'm a Star Trek fan.
Boom. I sent Phil. I sent Tony the real world thriller. And I'm sending you the space opera.
Yeah,
And
go space
at some
opera with
point,
me.
and I'm selling it. I'm going to put it on Audible. So let me know if you like it, and if we can make some changes. And this is my last point, Tony.
You want notes? Wait, you want notes? I'm not like, am I getting paid? Do I get Tony? I got a percentage? No,
Sure, listen.
No, I will give you.
I'm kidding with KP. I'm kidding with you.
I'll do anything I can do for you, brother.
Tony, your book is perfect for an audiobook, because that's how I actually read your book, because I have Speechify. So I just put it in the Speechify, and it gave me an audiobook, and it was a fantastic book. So if you're looking at doing that, 11 Reader or Speechify give you the opportunity to do it. If you can't do it, I'll do it for you and put it out there, and you'll get all the money, of course. But I'll send you a copy of it. So
I wanted to do it just to send me a copy.
Is it a matrix? Is it a trap by some evil entity?
Okay, KP.
Or is it a containment thing, a containment area for?
All right.
Okay, KP. Okay, KP. We love you, buddy. We love you, buddy. We love you, buddy, KP. Okay. So we've been on for 2:46, which we might as well just top out at 3 hours here at this point, Tony.
All right. We'll top out at 3.
So we'll say 15 more minutes. We'll keep the anything goes conversation.
I can't see the chat right now. I can't see. Someone said I was very attractive with my glasses off. Maybe, I would hope so, because the glasses aren't actually a part of my face. So I hope my face looks better than the actual glasses and stuff. I just have to wear them, but I can't see. But I appreciate it. So Phil had to handle the chat while this goes down.
That's a lot, Alonzo. You're hilarious. But if anyone has any questions or any comments, feel free to call in or pop them in the live chat.
Yeah, this is the last. We're just taking any question you have. Ask me anything, whatever it is. Just
from related or anything.
You ask us anything. Phil or the Don, I will tell you the truth. This is your chance to ask us whatever you
People
want.
are like, T Diddy's back. Oh no.
T Diddy didn't have glasses.
I think you had the sunglasses.
I did have glasses. I had sunglasses on. I know that. So
no. I think the most hilarious part of that was that Liz kind of went with that. She's like, what? She's like, guys,
she's scared. She's like, what the fuck is this?
Are you guys gonna get me fired? Like, what's going on here?
What did I walk into?
Ooh, we got a birthday in there. We got Wolf Spear, who missed most of the stream for the birthday dinner, but we're thank goodness that you popped on in here so we could wish you a happy birthday.
Oh, I would say, Wolf, happy birthday. May you live as long as you want and never want as long as you live.
Cheers, my friend. Cheers. So yes, another show that besides Survivor 50 that I want to suggest to people, just because I find it hilarious. It's always problematic to suggest comedies, or something I tend to stay away from on my channel historically. I don't know about you, Tony, but I tend to try to stay away from comedies because it's hard to tell people what's funny and what's not funny, because it's more than anything, I truly believe humor is subjective. Like someone can find Always Sunny not hilarious, and I think it's the most hilarious show ever, but whatever. Reggie Dinkins, the show with Tracy Morgan and Daniel Radcliffe.
I never watched it. I never watched.
There's 3 episodes so far. It's fucking hilarious.
I've watched the Fear Factor, House of Fear. I've been watching that, the House of Fear. I haven't
checked that out, but I highly recommend if people like Tracy Morgan and Daniel Radcliffe, Harry Potter. It reminds me a little bit of The Great White Hype, Tony, because he's like shooting a documentary, and Tracy Morgan's like full Tracy Morgan plays a wide receiver that did something horrible, like gambling wise, and got kicked out of the league, and now he's like inept and he can't let, and someone's doing and Daniel Radcliffe's doing a documentary of his life, is a filmmaker that fucked up and messed up on doing a superhero.
Like, it's CB4 then, right? They did that was the same premise as CB4, but they used Christopher Lloyd.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that situation.
Yeah, Christopher Lloyd, that guy. What was his show? Born Loser or something like that?
Yeah.
He had one show, Christopher Lloyd. And that was like Born Loser or something, where he still lived with his parents when he was 50 or something like that.
There was Chris Elliott.
Chris Elliott. That was it. Chris Elliott was on. He was.
What was the name of that show? He was like a paper boy in the show all the time. Cabin Boy is a fucking ridiculous movie too. What was the name of that? Like Grounded? Not for like. No, what the fuck was the name of that show? I know exactly the show you're fucking.
Yeah, but he's the one who did the CB4. It was like a documentary. Is what CB4 was. He was filming them while they did their full and everything else and all that.
Chris Elliott is great, and people like reality TV. House of the Villains is pretty funny. Traders is fucking awesome. Oh, and by the way, that Reggie Dinkins show is on Peacock, Tony. So if you want, since I know you probably have it because you got it's worth watch the first episode. You'll either dig it or you won't dig it. But it'll also all
birthday to Christina Jellybean too.
This week, I think she said.
Oh, the weekend's almost up. What do you mean?
This week is my birthday. So which day? So happy pre-birthday, Toasties.
Yes, that.
In this season, the first 2 episodes of Survivor 50. I know I'm a reality show junkie in some ways, but it actually has been an all-star season that has hit home in the first 2 episodes.
Get a life. Get a life.
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much. Appreciate that.
That show is great.
I
kind of like Chris Elliott.
Paradise is good. I like Paradise.
I haven't checked out Paradise yet.
I like Paradise. I want the house of the Fear Factor house is good too. It's not bad, you know. It's just a real reality show, but they make them do Fear Factor challenges, basically.
Big Face Hunter. I love Cabin Boy. Like it's such a stupid movie. It's just it's fucking hilarious. Chris Elliott's just one of he's sort of a gross out humor at times too, but I find
Mob Lab is great. There's another like mafia show coming out. I just seen the preview. It's coming out soon, like Mobland, with like actors like that in it. I forgot the name of it. Maybe someone else.
Are you excited about the Sam Jackson spinoff series?
It's the guy who played Ned Stark is like the head.
Oh, I think I've seen previews for that. Sean B. Not Sean.
Yeah, Sean
B.
Is it Sean? Yeah, Sean B.
Yeah, Sean
B. He's the head of the family in it and stuff. But I think they're going for that Mob Lab thing and stuff.
Yeah, and of course, Tulsa King is having a spinoff series with Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, they moved that. It was supposed to be Nola King, but they moved it to Texas. So now he's Frisco King. It's the Frisco King is what it's going to be called. So they moved it over there.
There's going to be a lot of motherfuckers in it. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, well, that guy left Paramount. He's not with Paramount. He signed a deal with someone else. I don't know if it's NBC or whatever. So all the Sheridan shows are going, his new shows are all going to that network. It's not going to Paramount anymore.
Just in chats. Trailer needs to come out on your birthday. When is your birthday? When's the actual date of your birthday, Christina Jellybean? Because the trailer's coming out on March 14th. Mark my words, March 14th.
How do we come up with the name Christina Jellybean? Is there something beside the rhyming? Is there something behind it, like something else there with the name Christina Jellybean?
It has me thinking about jelly beans. Do you have a favorite jelly bean?
Maybe her nickname was Jelly Bean growing up. Maybe her parents just called her Jelly Bean or something.
I knew a girl that Bean was her nickname, and her name was Christine. and people just called her Bean.
We have the Witch's Brew with Dana Marie. Says, "What up?"
Sounds like a fun show. I want to check that show out. Welcome to the Witch's Brew with Dana Marie.
Some fun with you when the season starts.
Aww,
Like, why? You could just say I appreciate the Teflon TV because that's the name of the channel. You can call me my first name. It's fine.
She wanted to make sure you saw it, so she tagged you.
We in the chat. I see. I understand. I'm not saying anything bad about it. So you making me say something bad, but we're on the first name basis. You
can call me Tony. You can call me Tony.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Yeah.
Wait, did we get an answer for Christina Jellybean? Because someone said that's cute, Christina.
Her birthday is March 10th. But no, we didn't get an answer yet.
And why did
I'm tiny, so I fit it.
Is that what it is? She's tiny,
yeah.
So she's Jellybean?
She said I'm tiny, so I fit it.
All right, there you go. It had to be something. I knew there's something in there. You know what I mean?
And her birthday is March 10th, Mario Day.
My brother's birthday was March 6th. Anyone who's friends with me on Facebook has seen I've been posting embarrassing pictures of both of us when we were children running around and stuff. So yeah.
Oh, is KP's birthday is March 8th? Is that KP in the chat? Is that you, KP? I think that's KP. March 9th. Happy birthday, KP.
And all that good stuff.
We got a lot of birthdays in the chat right now. Wow, awesome.
Yeah.
We got 5 more minutes to get your question in or call in.
Yeah, and we have like 150 people here watching live. Appreciate all 150 people that were here popping, watching live all night long and chilling with us.
I mean, I'll be on all night, but I know we got to crash and some stuff.
Yeah, if the trailer drops whatever day, we will be on a live stream that day. If it's Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, whatever. We will be on the live stream that night doing a breakdown of the trailer shot by shot.
Yep.
I'll get my video out. Doesn't matter what it is, whatever day it drops. I do think Phil is on to something with his theory, though.
And yes, Taurus season is coming. I'm a Taurus myself. My birthday's in May. But it's coming. The bullshit is coming. Bullshit's coming. But yeah, I think they've made it generally.
I forgot what is I posted it today from my soul match, according to my sister who does numbers. It is what is if you have a life path? Why is it not showing it? My life path. I am 11/8 in numerology. 11/8, my sister says. So if you have a life path that matches up with mine, you could be my soulmate. 11/8, whatever that means in numerology. Y'all would know what that means if you do know about it. 11/8 is me. And you could be my soulmate if you match up with that. That's what my sister says. I would have to go into it. In China, actually, I am. You're an ox in there. I forgot what I am. What I am.
We'll be on my channel. No, I will not be on after tonight, but I might be on either tomorrow night or Monday night just to do a random stream or two. Tomorrow, Monday or Tuesday, I might do a random stream.
No. I'll tell you right now what I am in the year. I am the rat. I am the rat is my sign.
You're the year of the rat.
Yes.
I think I'm the year of the rat too. I'm not sure though.
Yes, and the year of the rat.
Yeah, Taurus all day. Bullshit all day, my friends. Bullshit all day.
Well, but Capricorns are the best. All right, people. Let me get up out of here. Yes, I'll be live in one album tour. Julie B will be live in an hour. God damn, Julie. Julie B will be live in an hour at 12 o'clock at night at 12 p.m. tonight. She'll be I'll be live an hour. She'll be live an hour and out there talking everything else. late at night. Julie B is the late night queen.
Oh, we got one question. By the way, what's the meaning of the corpse-looking thing with the needles from the skull? I think that's a version of a different kind of talisman, isn't it? Like,
what do you mean, corpse-looking thing with the needles and the one that looks like Pinhead in the thing?
Yeah, isn't that one of the talisman that's around the
yeah. I mean, I don't think there's any meaning that we've seen. That did look like Pinhead though, and everything, which is also some type of alien. But I don't know if it actually has a meaning that we could debunk right at this particular time, because they haven't given us enough to debunk it or anything.
Ooh, nonfiction. That's a good idea. Maybe I'll start a Better Call Saul rewatch.
There you go. Better Call Saul podcast.
Yeah,
going up. All right, people. The Don is out. Phil is out. Appreciate you all the super chats. Thank you for trying to get our girl Jackie C a membership. We truly appreciate it. Didn't work this time. Maybe next time. We've been doing this for a while. We're trying to get her a member. We're just gonna have to have a stream and just only invite Jackie C. So
or just like limit it to 10 people and then have someone
guarantee Jackie C gets this goddamn membership. Goddamn it, we got to get this done.
We need less people watching. Like we're lucky we still have 120 people watching after 3 hours right now. But we need to like have 10 people in there and someone gifts 10 memberships or something.
If y'all are staying awake late, 12 a.m. on East Coast side, Julie B will be talking from on her channel. You can get you more from on that channel.
I'll be listening while I'm playing the Star Trek Voyager video game, even though I hate Star Trek Voyager, the show, but the video game's fucking awesome. Make a Next Generation one and a Deep Space Nine one, because the game's actually pretty damn cool if you like games like this. Anyway, sorry, Tony.
No doubt. All right, Jackie. Next time we're gonna do next time. Dr. Ray, do this, please. Thumbs up this, spread this.
Oh, 1 second, Tony. You better be fucking scared. Jason Tatum's back, and it's fucking happening. Jason Tatum came back last night, and he
fucking Jason Tatum.
He was fucking great. You might be a cheesy motherfucker, but you gotta worry.
I'm not worried about the Celtics.
You're gonna be worried about the Celtics.
I'm not worried about the Celtics.
Sorry to interrupt. Sorry to interrupt. I just wanted to say that. You bet you worry about the Celtics.
I'm not worried, but I will say this: when I was at Applebee's last night and I seen it, I said to the bartender, "I said, is this a rerun?" I said, "Why are you playing a rerun?" And they were like, "It's not a rerun. This is happening now." I said,
he came back,
and he's like, "Yeah, he's playing right now." I was like, "Motherfucker!" It's like, why this motherfucker had to come back?
Yeah, he's back.
Honestly, that's exactly what I said.
Like whether you like it's good for him. He came back. He's a good kid, and he came back after a horrible injury.
Yeah, I like the way this. Please thumbs up this. Sorry, around the course of